I mean, we weren't, but now we are. You can blame me. I need to queue up the tubes.
Hey, what's going on, man? What is up, Alex? Sorry, we were actually just we've been talking for like a good 10 minutes just about some other stuff. So we finally just started the stream now.
Yeah,
we got caught up in
what we were talking about. And then I was like dealing with shit, trying to find my tripod. And so it looked like we were live or we could have been live for a while.
Yeah, we were BSing. That's what we do. What this is all about.
We is.
We is here.
Jerks.
Ow. Yeah, we were
super laggy.
Talking about Brian's build, and we're both hold on one sec. There we go. Both have 8th MS on, so we were talking about that a little bit.
Oh shit. So where are you now? I was at how far are you? I'll cue you. I'll cue to you. So tell me where you are.
I am. What
just pause doing? It. Just pause it, and I'll get to the exact second.
It doesn't give me a thing.
You can't pause it?
No. Why is that?
What the hell, PlayStation? What kind of shit are you watching?
You cheap fudges.
I am fast forwarding at
They're just about
speed.
to introduce Shiro to.
Yeah, but what time is it? Just pause it and tell me what time it is.
It doesn't say it.
What?
It just says pause and play.
That is impossible. All right. Let's see.
What's going on here? They're driving up in a Jeep.
Okay.
Everybody's in the Jeep.
No, is it just like it's just a tight close up, and then you see like the crew, Shiro's in the back, and then now it's like okay, cool.
Yeah, he's on one side, and
yep.
You have a responsibility to keep me entertained. Are you not entertained?
Excuse me, Chief. What was your name again?
Sir, Master CPO Karen.
This is where I am. How close is that to you?
He just said, "I'm just curious, that's all," and he's buttoning up his top collar.
I've been here for 3 months, Commander. Why? What
now they're pulling up to like a base.
Just curious.
And you just saw.
Oh, dude, I am literally just a couple seconds behind you. That is dope. Okay, we can do
this. There
we go. Wow! Sorry.
Yeah, just said cool. We don't need timestamps. So, in the Evangelion remakes.
Remakes. It's because I've been doing the goosey buddy.
Yes, that's actually what I was thinking of. In the rebuilds,
it's my fault.
They don't spend as much time on everything because they're only like an hour. I want to say they're an hour and a half a movie.
Right, but it's basically like the whole story, right?
So the very first movie is almost exactly the beginning of the show, right? They're almost identical.
Okay. Up to what point though?
Up until where Asuka comes. That's basically where
that's not far at all.
Breaks off. Like no, I think that's like episode 8 or 9.
6 or 7? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 8 or 9. There's 5 episodes, and it's midway through the second.
So, and then it kind of separates. They introduce some other characters. Like there's another Ava pilot besides the 3 of them that stays the whole time, and then it really changes from about the middle of 2 on. but they make the relationships like way different. Like Ray is especially very different in this one. Not very different, but so the first one, is like super, super subtle, and like you don't even know what the hell's like, certain relationships you don't understand until the very end.
Right.
And this one you can kind of tell what's going on.
Depends on how many times you watch it, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but your first time around, you don't know, like, you don't get the whole thing. But this one is like a little more obvious with some of the stuff, which is good. It's like good and bad, like it's cool because it's different. But yeah, I recommend watching it.
Cool, I will. I was looking at.
Oh, Alex, sweet man.
What's going on? Oh, nice. Beware the video onslaught.
Did you get a pro? I'm assuming. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. And then I'm now convinced after watching 1-1 that Misato kissing Shinji was not just getting him to go in the thing.
What?
She's digging on him. I'm telling you.
Boo.
I know he's 14. I also found out that the age of consent in Japan is 14. So, or at the time of filming.
At the time of filming, yeah.
But
I liked it better when it was more like Kill 'Em All Tomio. I said I liked it better when it was all like Kill 'Em All Tomio.
Yeah.
It was like, Misato was just like falling through her old tropes on her deathbed to try and get Shinji to do what he had to do, what he needed to do for the, the survival of all mankind. And Shinji was just like so inept as a human.
I think that was definitely part of it. I just like some subtle things about their relationship just made me think twice about it. Like you notice that when Kaji dies or anyone else gets hurt or anything like that, any of the other pilots, she has no emotional attachment to any of them. But when Shinji is thought to have been lost, she weeps, and when she sees him, she runs up and grabs him. She even calls him. She even calls him my Shinji.
Yeah, but he's required for third impact. Like he has to be there.
But she doesn't know that at that point.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure because she's still trying to figure it out.
But she was there at second impact, man. She's been part of this thing since she was a little kid.
True, but I think she doesn't know the whole story at that point just quite yet. But
it's true. So, out for speculation.
But she calls him my Shinji. She doesn't even call Kaji my Kaji.
Of course.
And I think some of it was her knowing she was dying and giving into her, like, kind of, I don't want to say, like, I don't know. It was just complicated. But yeah, if get a chance, watch the rebuilds. They were good.
Oh, I'll totally watch them.
I was looking up when they're coming out with, well, they're not going to call it 4. They're calling it like 3.0 plus 1.0 or some crap like that.
Oh, Jesus.
They're hoping 2020.
Wow. Seems a little bit complicated.
Yeah. Well, was it ever simple?
No.
Was Evangelion ever simple? Alex, which MacBook did you get? I'm assuming a Pro just for the video. But 2018, early, mid, 15, 13.
He just came in for a second to gloat that he was getting a computer.
Yeah. Get out on us. I see how this is. I see what's going on here.
It's Cole Tony.
We're about to leave our defensive line. We'll need to observe radio silence.
I'm aware of all communications from here on out are to be point fast only.
Yeah, I can hear yours in the background. I'm like 4 seconds ahead of you.
Uh-oh. You gonna fix it?
Wow, they're close.
They're just
Get newbie.
shooting those supports into the ground right now. Yeah, this makes me excited to watch more of them in Blu-ray.
I'm surprised that you haven't watched them. I just assumed that like you're like me, and as soon as you get that shit, you're like, I'm just gonna watch this 3 or 4 times in a row.
Well, just because during all of this, I've been in the middle of something or another always. So I was like, oh, I'll watch it later. I'll watch it later. I'll watch it later. Like when I first started buying them, I was still watching Gundam series. You know, like I was on, you know, let's say
Original Gundam, or
Seed,
you just
you know,
use
and I bought the original, you know, and I was like, all right, I'll get around to rewatching the original one day.
Gotcha.
But just didn't happen. And then even when I got done with Gundam, I was watching, you know, I did like Cowboy Bebop, I did Death Note, and then I did Evangelion. So I was kind of just keeping myself to like one anime at a time.
And you watched Akira.
Yeah, that I watched like right away though. I don't even know. I think I had watched that part of it when I was in New York still.
Nice.
Like we got back to the hotel room and I was like, all right, well.
It's heavy, but it's fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just a movie, so you get through it, you know, relatively quick.
Yeah, it's not like
hours,
a huge commitment.
Yeah, it's not, you know, a 50 episode Gundam series.
Right.
And like,
Even
you know,
though
some of them, like Seed, is like, you know, 50 for Seed and then 50 for Seed Destiny.
oh, right.
That's a lot of commitment.
Apparently, the movie Akira is just what is it? It's just like the first half of the first book and the second half of the second book, or no, of the last book. That's what the second half of the last book, and then like a smattering in between of all of the events that actually happen.
So the books have a lot more detail in them.
Yeah, yeah. I asked for them for Christmas. We'll see if it comes around. You can get them out there for all collected together in a hardbound copy for like $100 or something.
I saw not too long ago. I don't remember which anniversary it was. They had a box set, like a big box, the hardcover books.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I
They were
think that's the
selling
one I was looking at as well.
Yeah, they were selling it at some comic shops. I saw.
Yeah, I think it should be pretty decently priced with the way, you know, print media goes these days.
Yeah, I think even like when it first came out, it was like maybe 180. Sounds familiar? Somewhere in there. So I can imagine it's, you know, now, especially during the holiday, you can probably get it, you know, a couple bucks cheaper without a problem.
Yeah, I think I saw it listed at like 110, something like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't, not shocking.
That's a steal. That's a steal.
It's a steal. I don't know. You know, Alex is here. Well, maybe he's here. I haven't turned him.
Nah, he ditched us, dude. That's how it goes.
Alex, when you were
we didn't kick his ass at a snap building challenge.
I was just going to ask him about that. When you were doing the snap building challenge, was it driving you absolutely nuts that you were just like leaving nubs? Like, were you like, God damn it,
that's a good question. That would drive me, actually would probably drive me a little bonkers. I have a hard time, man. You know us.
Like, because I keep telling myself, like, all right, I'm snap this super fast, or just, you know, just knife them up and get them remotely clean, and then I end up like,
you can't do that.
Sanding.
That's just wrong.
Like, I tell myself sometimes, because I know, like, when I take it apart and go to paint it, I'm probably going to sand it again anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like right now I'm just sanding for nubs. I'm not sanding like every surface.
Yeah.
So I tell myself, like, all right, don't get too crazy, you know. You're gonna have to sand this again anyway.
Yeah, if you're really gonna go hog. On this
Yeah.
kit, I was just observing the work that I do, and I was like, I could have done something different there. It's like, whatever. It's okay. There's like, I could have totally could have done that seam, or I could have added a scribe here and done that, add a different scribe there. Oh, way too far gone for that, homie.
Is there a deadline to this?
Yeah, we're finishing by the end of the year, so
Oh, okay, yeah. So you kind of gotta.
it's not terrible. It's just friendly. It's just me and Phil. So I've known that guy for a long, long time. So we're just having a good time. Just having a good old time. Just me and Phil building some robots.
I want to actually take a break from snapping. I'll snap for our little streams here because I just kind of enjoy doing it and that. But I get back on painting a couple of things. I want to finish the Jesta, and I want to paint my Leo.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we joked about the whole Leo thing. I think a little bit earlier in the season, but I don't foresee myself getting a Leo.
Something I want to mess around with some pre-shading, and I figured that's a good kit to do that on.
Oh yeah, definitely. So have you never done the pre-shading?
Nope, never done any type of shading at all, like highlighting, pre-shading, post-shading.
Sure.
That stuff. Nope.
Post-shading is a real art. Highlighting is not.
I think people use that term wrong, incorrectly. Because my understanding of post shading is you've completely painted the part, and now you're going in with your dark color, and highlighting the edges.
Darks.
Yeah, shading on the edges.
Yep,
it's
I've done that. It is not easy, and you always end up, highlighting again. So
yeah, because you have to have it's the lightest of hands you have to have.
Yep.
Yeah, and then pre-shading is I go around the borders with your dark color, fill it in.
Well, yeah, I guess color. So. I guess so. Yeah, that is the general way, is to add a darker tone to your
edges or your panel lines.
Yeah, exactly. I did that when I first started. Just going along the edges, highlighting panel lines, voids, and things like that, just trying to work that out and then go back in with color. But I realized that I really enjoyed it more when I had a completely flat base and then went in and started highlighting from that. So completely flat black as opposed to
which is highlighting, which is where you paint the whole part in one color, let's say black, just for instance, and then you go in and paint, let's say gray in the middles and the open areas.
Yeah.
You're not painting just your details, you're painting the whole part one darker color and then going in with a lighter color.
Yep. And then lightening the center and then doing that to accent your panel lines, your your highs, your lows.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like pre-highlighting as opposed to pre-shading.
Right.
So you prime what I do is I just prime everything black, or if I want to do something different, I'll prime it with a different color. Just mix your own primer and then bring it up to a white or whatever. And then
painting green, you could paint dark green and then do a light green on the inside.
Sure.
If you wanted a less dramatic.
Well, that would be more just regular highlighting.
Yeah.
What I would do is if I was going to paint a green, I would go with a
black
red,
base or
a red.
Yeah.
Like a deep crimson or something, and then fade that into almost like a pinkish tone, and then super light, or cream. That would be one. So go red into a cream, and then use the green to bring that out, because the cream isn't gonna make the green go thermonuclear, but it's gonna give it brightness still.
Right.
And then the feed into the red, and then that's kind of your interference colors or your complementary shading.
Yeah, for the Leo, I was going to do a little pre-shading just to kind of I feel like it's a better practice for keeping a steadier hand.
Mhm.
Like whereas highlighting, you know, it's a little easier and quicker. And
Yeah. Well, I mean,
yeah, so I thought I'd just give it a shot, you know, just to see how it comes
Yep.
out.
fuck yeah.
And it's a $10 kit, so if I fuck it up, who cares?
Well, they're only happy accidents.
Yeah. Then we just blow that arm right off, right?
Whoa. No, I mean, if anything, like when in doubt, just strip it down and repaint it.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. So I was watching one of Tim's streams, and he was talking about stripping with isopropyl.
Right.
Which I've done not with model kits, but I use isopropyl quite a bit to clean stuff at work and stuff like that. But anyway, will it take enamel pin washes out?
I do not believe so. Isopropyl alcohol is not strong enough to wash the enamel out.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
I was
don't
thinking
think it will
about
be. Or my
getting some of like
experience, I should say.
the first couple of kits that I built and cleaning the only thing I really ever did to them was top coat them, which that should take that off. It was either acrylic or lacquered top coat. But I pin washed all of them. I enamel
The alcohol will not eat the lacquer top coat off.
He was saying that it gets through his lacquer paint. But I mean, I have lacquer thinner as well, but he actually did like a Mr. Color paint and put it in isopropyl, and it just ripped it right off.
So I've had weird things happen with alcohol and with
Me
plastics.
too.
And I don't. What I would say first is try Simple Green, because it's not gonna eat your shit. Ideally, try Simple Green first, and then if that doesn't work, then get creative. Go for the isopropyl or what have you.
Like I said, I'm still debating it, but I thought, some of those like first couple of kits, but then again, I have so many damn kits new in a box that probably shouldn't be worried about those.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably better things to be concerned with.
Let's see, how wide is that? Can you hear my
I can.
Is it how far apart are we now?
A couple of seconds.
Damn it, closer.
I'm maybe 15 seconds ahead of you.
Oh snap.
Oh shit. What's going on, Gabe? Oh.
Hey, Gabe. Oh, so we're at the end. All right. So tell me when we start the next episode. Okay.
I'm going through the whatchamacallits now.
The credits.
Yeah. Got some good ass music on this show.
Yeah, I'm 4 seconds into the next one. It's just the splash page. To the third one, I mean. Sorry.
Oh, would you skip through the credits?
Yeah, of course. Man, I've seen this so many times. It's
Next
just painful
episode.
if you don't. Next episode. Let me know when you're at the splash page. Literally 4
Just gonna
seconds.
slip off and get captured by gorillas.
Oh, is it when Shiro goes and runs into Kiki's crew?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Skip past that. Okay. Yep. Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS team.
Let's see if you can.
Hold on.
How close? How close?
Can you hear that?
Dude, that's perfect. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. Amazing. It's a Christmas miracle. God
Science.
bless us, everyone. All right. So I decided I want to keep the chromey bits and the reveals here on the back of his this additional shell component. So I'm cutting some mask here, some Nichiban yellow tape. I haven't used the Tamiya. Yep, I haven't used the Tamiya tape yet.
No, you have it?
Nope, I have not used any of it. I have a bunch of the Nichiban ones because they sell it at my local art craft store.
Ah. Yeah, I used the Tamiya stuff. I bought like maybe 3 different widths. And then I have a cool like photo etch guide for cutting long strips.
You got one of those? Nice.
I did. That was one of those HLJ.
Yeah.
I found it on there. I was like, yes, cool.
I have the problem with HLJ is that it's so big and so awesome that I need the like.
Yeah, you need like 8 hours just to pan through that.
I need to get a grant
It is.
to be able to shop there.
How did I find
just so that I can afford my.
Yeah, I think what I did is I was watching Henry's video. Like he got one of those like Box of Gundam type videos.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of the things that he had gotten. And I was like, oh, I want that.
For those of our viewers, Henry's Vegeta
8259.
Thank you, 8259. I don't.
For some reason, you got here and you don't know who he is.
Sweet.
I'm not sure what we're doing, but
no. We have like perfectly synced gun going on in the background. That's pretty cool.
Everyone, 8th MS team now. It's a watch along.
It's episode 3. We are about 3 minutes into it.
I can't tell you how many.
Cue it up and chat it on.
If you have the Blu-ray, it's gorgeous.
Oh my goodness, is it not? This was the second one I got. So the first one I got was F91. And then I got 8th MS. Because they both have that like late 80s, 90s feel from when I got into, giant robot, super robot stuff.
Sure. What did I get? I think the first thing I bought was Zeta.
Oh, wow.
No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. I lied. I think it was Stardust Memory.
For shame.
Lies.
But that's cool. Like, Stardust Memory looks great, though.
Yeah, I love the way that looks.
I got that really late, honestly. I think I got Igloo like 3rd or something.
You know what? I still haven't watched Igloo. I have to go. Now that I've seen everything, I should probably go back and watch that.
It's different. Some people don't like it. It's a different take on a lore building, I guess I'll say. They talk a lot about Xeon experimental weapons and technologies a little bit. There's some stuff dealing with ground forces on the Earth. And that's where I got like the inspiration for my cannon fodder build.
Mm-hmm.
Was from that series. So
first tried to watch it, I think that was like because I did it chronologically with UC.
Oh, right.
So the only thing I had seen at that point was IBO, and I don't even think I had seen season 2 yet.
Oh, but IBO is
original.
So far in the future.
Right, and original Gundam.
Right.
So like the style, when I first saw it, I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, it has that like very 90s CG animation to it. So it feels kind of like watching Reboot. Remember Reboot?
Yeah.
A little bit. It's not like super blocky and gross, but at the same time, it's like the pinnacle of that era's CG animation.
Yeah, it reminds me of. Did you watch Beast Wars when you were young?
Oh, hell yeah.
That's what it reminds You know?
Dude, no. I mean, even though I was old, I totally watched Beast Wars.
I got my kid to watch
the
the Transformers movie, like the Transformers movie. We
yeah,
watched
the
it the other
original one.
day. He was,
Leonard Nimoy and Orson Welles.
yeah, he was quite
and
excited about that, like, because
Judd Nelson. And
he likes Bumblebee and Optimus Prime.
from that,
In general, he
okay.
because he actually has some of my toys from when I
Yeah,
was a
you
kid.
gave, yeah. I remember you gave him some of your stuff.
Yeah.
You're the best.
And
I heard my
you know, Bumblebee, he loves Volkswagen Bugs and stuff like that. I mean, they're
Oh,
you
that's
know,
cool.
I mean, I think like every little kid does. They're just kind of
It's a fun shape.
yeah, it's just an odd shape. And then who doesn't like, you know, big semis? Like every kid loves 18-wheelers. So
Dude, in Optimus Prime, he has like the voice. He's got like the best heart. You know, he's always doing the right thing. He's making the hard decisions. And then Michael.
so yeah, we watched that the other day. He quite enjoyed it.
Great. I remember when that was first aired on TV. When I was a little kid, and the exact specifics were I was like just like screwing off, not doing my chores, not paying attention to like my classwork and stuff like that. I had all this homework and I had a messy bedroom. And my mom was like, "You can't watch Transformers the movie in the morning if your room isn't clean and all your homework isn't done." Thinking
Boom, done.
that wasn't gonna get done. And I worked my ass off. I stayed up hella late and did all my shit. Everything was to the T's. And then set an alarm and got up early and watched Transformers the movie. It was amazing. Worked hard. Mom's like, "What are you doing up?" And I was like, "Go check it out."
It's all done.
Just like pixelated
Yeah, that movie
sunglasses
was
fall from the sky. Joint lands in my mouth. Anyway.
That movie was, when I was a kid, it was everything, you know. It was the coolest.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. I was you know, I was in on first gen Transformers back in the day.
The toys or just the story in general?
All of that.
I watched the cartoon when I was a kid.
Oh yeah. I've lost or sold or destroyed any of my old toy collection that I had when I was young. I was an idiot.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't know any better.
The
I wish I had, you know, like I said, I had some Transformers. Even the reason I gave them to them, that none of them were like in good shape, or you know, they all worked and everything, but they're missing, you know, something here or there. But I was watching, I think Shoki did like a review of an Optimus Prime recently, and I was watching it and I was like, man, I had that toy. It was so cool. And I started watching another one, and the guy was talking about like he had the brand new toy in his hand, and he's like, he goes, I know it's better in every way than the old one, but he's like, but in my mind when I was, you know, 6, this is what the old one looked like, you know. Like I didn't know it was just a big block that, you know, the wheels flipped around. Like to me it was Optimus Prime.
Yeah, it was everything. Yeah. I understand.
Yep, that's what
it's like. I got Devastator. The Combiner Wars, whatever, Devastator. And it is, you know, what I thought it would have been when I was a kid. And then I looked at what it was and I was like, oh shit. It's like half the fucking size. No wonder my parents were like, yeah, no.
Not gonna happen. We were in Target the other day, and they have like a new hot rod out, like a Power of the Primes hot rod or something like that. And, you know, I'm not really interested in figures or anything, but like just walking by it, I just had to grab the box, and I was like, wow,
Right.
oh, this is so cool. Like, Nostalgia.
Yeah, that's
I was trying to
exactly
get. I
it.
was
Too.
showing it to my son. I'm like, "Isn't this cool?" And he's like, "I want Bumblebee." I'm like, "No, fuck Bumblebee."
No, you don't want Bumblebee. Yeah,
Such a little
you.
shit.
You don't understand me, Dad. Obedience.
Yeah, well, because he sees the commercials for the new one, the new movie.
Right.
And that's what he's in.
Oh, the Bumblebee movie, of course. That's cool.
Yeah, I actually heard it was really good, so that's good. That's cool.
I'm down with that stuff, man.
From what I was reading, it's like the Transformers movie that everyone really wanted this whole time.
Oh, cool. That's great if it is.
Yeah, 5 movies in, we finally get it. It's no big deal.
I actually own the first one.
I liked the first one. I mean, maybe I was a prisoner of the time, like when I saw it, I'd never seen anything like that.
I mean, it has its merits, It's not horrible.
I like Shia LaBeouf too. I thought he was funny.
Yeah, I don't mind him as an actor, to be honest with you. His political, social career, whatever.
Yeah, I know he's a nut job, but
but he's an okay actor. He does all right in his Holes, man. Holes was great.
I liked Fury.
I haven't seen Fury yet, but I
Fury's
understand
great.
it's great. Yeah, I understand it's really good.
Where did my polycap runner go? Yeah. But, Michael Bay. Lens flare. Slow motion. Girl scream. Bass drop. Got a movie here, guys.
Like young female protagonist in questionable position with camera in questionable location. Michael Bay.
Yeah. Now scream. Slow motion.
Yeah. If you ever get a chance, listen to the We Hate Movies series of reviews on Transformers, the Michael Bay series.
Okay.
It's good.
For the time being, we will have a truce.
All right, so what I just did was take a architectural template and then trace out a couple of these. Kind of worked, kind of didn't. Trace out these circle forms at the right size to mask the details I added last night to the torso. Want to save that orange while I spray pearl white. Hey Kiki, shut up.
Kiki. We're not going to go there.
She's like the chief's daughter. What the?
Yeah.
What? Who are you in here?
Mm.
Oh.
Boom. Boom.
You walking on the bottom of a river? Dude, that no. No. They're like 80 plus feet tall. It's not possible. Oh, that gin and tonic was delicious.
Captain Norris.
Oh, my dude.
That guy.
Norris Packard. Crazy ass haircut. Phenomenal pilot. He's got that military. Took the high and tight to the nth degree.
We have no choice.
He made it. Now the fun really begins. We're moving out.
I can hear it too, dude. It's awesome.
We got kneecaps.
Get him in the knees. Ellador, get him in the knees. I just came here to
Take
write
me to
music.
my Zaku.
Yeah, Norris. Awake, goof, awaken. So here it is, just less than a week from Christmas. You guys do Christmas at your place, I assume.
Kinda. We do. My wife is Cuban,
Uh-huh.
and they celebrate Christmas Eve.
Cool.
So we go over her grandparents' house for Christmas Eve,
Cool.
and then they open presents Christmas Eve, night, Christmas morning, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be actually at midnight, but her grandparents are getting.
They're gonna. Oh, you can do that. Yeah.
So they don't. And then in the morning, my parents and my her parents come over and we have breakfast and they give my son whatever they got him and
Sure.
we hang out. And then we go to my parents' house for dinner.
Gotcha.
My
And they do
parents.
like,
Yeah, and then like my cousins and my aunts and uncles, all of them come to my mom's.
right, your parents do like the New York Christmas.
Yeah, like
Of
there's
sorts.
15 neighbors there.
Yep.
So yeah, it's like a full 2-day event.
Madness. Colleen and I take it really chill. When we first got married, we tried to do the run around thing for different parts of the family and this and that. And then we're just like, no. We did this for how many years? No way.
Yeah.
Christmas is the day to chill. The first thing I do is I get up and I start mulling wine the first thing in the morning. Make a pot of coffee, make a giant pot of mulled wine. And then, just chill out. Do the simple things. Colleen and I always buy each other a bunch of gifts. We try not to go too crazy. Just buy things within reason so we all have like a bunch of fun stuff to open. My dog, I always treat him and he has presents to open. It's real adorable. Yeah, little family with no kids kind of life. It's all right.
Yeah. That's basically what we did before.
Right.
My son was born. Well, I mean, we always went over our parents' house, but like obviously it's a lot harder for that's a trek for you guys.
A little bit. There's so much infrastructure out here. So.
Yeah, I mean, I literally live a quarter of a mile from my parents.
Oh, nice.
Like it's like 2 neighborhoods down, and then her parents are all of 5 miles away. So it wasn't like a big, and you drive everywhere here anyway. So
Sure.
it's all of 10
Yeah, I'll be
minutes.
driving down to Jackson, New Jersey in the early part of the year to do Christmas with her father. We do Thanksgiving with her mother in Lawrence Harbor, and then we go down to Jackson for her Christmas with her dad's, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's all right. I don't mind the drive.
No,
What was that?
what the hell did I do here?
Oh, we're gonna take the train? Oh, you're the best. Oh my god, I don't have to drive this year. Celebrate! That is freaking awesome. Wow. Christmas miracle. Oh, so have you been watching any Christmas movies? Did you watch Gremlins? Did you?
We did. I watched Gremlins. I haven't had a chance. What the hell is getting caught up on this? To watch the Grinch yet, like the real one. Not
Right.
I like the Jim
A
Carrey one and
Christmas
all, but
Carol. Oh, dude, you have Amazon Prime, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I watched this movie last night. It was called The Man Who Created, like that. It was like a historical fiction, like retelling of Charles Dickens with like a mild form of schizophrenia, writing A Christmas Carol, and like all of these like aspects that could have been things that helped him figure things out, and like how he went through the writing and how it all really did go down very quickly. Like he wrote it within a matter of weeks and had it published before Christmas. Yeah.
Why isn't this all going together like I want it to?
And that is on Prime Video. So any of you out there in TV land, if you have Prime Video and you like Christmas movies or just movies about writers, because it's an interesting story, and it also stars one of the like major dudes that played Scrooge as like his mental vision of Scrooge. Okay, so let's talk, now that we're in the outro music for the series, let's talk about outro music.
Okay.
0080, in my opinion, has some of the best intro outro music of all the series.
War in the Pocket?
Yep. Agree or disagree?
I'm trying to. I watched all of those so fast I couldn't tell you.
Oh, see, 'cause I've seen it like 6 or 7 times.
I just bought that one. Like I got it
Yeah. Oh, right,
a couple
I
of
saw
days
it.
ago.
Of course. Well, that's
I've
no
seen it.
excuse. I'm joking.
DVD time. I like
very
it.
excited that you got it. So.
If I played it, I'd remember it instantly. That's just how like.
It reminds me of like Bowie, for whatever reason.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can like Google it real quick. 0080.
Oh, it's because he thinks he's like a angel of death of sorts, which actually ties back to Igloo. Amazing.
We're about to find out. Next time on Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS team, the demon overhead.
I'm gonna ditch that because it's causing trouble. Cool. I should have less frame drop.
Come on. So I just started watching the Adam Savage stuff from his channel.
Oh, okay.
I was watching it like all day at work like in between working. Cool stuff. I didn't know much about him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching MythBusters and like tested stuff for years, so I know
I
a fair
watched
amount about him.
some MythBusters, but I couldn't tell you much about either one of them.
Adam or Jamie?
Yeah.
Is this 8th MS you're listening to? Or 0080?
That's 0080. That's the song you're talking about?
Is that intro or outro?
It's the outro,
Intro.
I believe. Ending. Yeah.
Go intro.
It's pretty strong. I like this song,
the
the ending of 8th MS.
Yeah, it's real punchy. Real like dashy.
Obviously, IBO had a lot of good ones.
Yes, Iron Blood Orphan does have very like Raise Your Flag is an exceptional song.
And the ones where they die. I can't think of the name of that song, but when someone died, they always played like a sad song. I can't remember.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm gonna go grab something to drink real quick.
Oh, I need to do the same thing, and I'll wait till you get back there. I will not leave dead air time. Bum, bum, bum.
Alrighty, I'll be back.
Alright, so I need to. We got like maybe one person watching us. Might be you, Gabe. Might be nobody. Might be a moderator, not us. Some political shadow figure. So what I'm doing is I'm masking all the areas that I want to retain this awesome chrome color that I have applied, and then all the candy-coated orange that I applied to this as well. So the orange around the thruster bell here, obviously the orange behind this puck, and just the various reveals that I want to maintain their shadow or their darkness. I'll be filling in these with custom cut tape, and then cutting around and filling in these two bells back here. And I think that would be about it. I guess I'll probably loosely mask this off down here on the inside so that I can hand paint these pistons down here. Maybe I'll even add some extra accoutrement to that, but I'm not really worried about it at this point. Oh, and I want to mask these two ports right here so that I can keep that shine, keep the shine like the Shining on those. So I'm just gonna measure. I could get out my calipers, but it doesn't really matter at this point. I'm not using my calipers to cut the tape, so it's just less than a 16th. I like using a clear ruler for this because then you can look through it and kind of like eyeball that bad boy. If you need to cut it just a hair thinner, you don't have to like cut and guess. See how it did. Cut those two behind. You know what? Looks like they're going to be longer than half, so I'll leave it full length. How did I do?
The vibration is less than I thought it would be. Increasing power.
Hold on, just a little bit behind Paul. Oh man, that thing's so cool. It's funny, I'm trying to listen to Paul's feed to find out where we are.
All right, I'm back.
Oh damn, now I'm a split second ahead of you. I was a split second behind you, and now I'm a split second ahead of you. I adjusted the feed on mine.
I'm back with my friend Kieran here.
Oh, Ichiban?
Yeah, I was looking for a glass, but I didn't feel like digging through my Dishwasher.
Fair enough. I am just drinking gin and tonic from a Joker glass.
The Joker.
He's like, aren't you one of the 8 devils of Kimon? He's like, dude, no, that's Ninja Scroll. Have yet to watch Ninja Scroll, don't you, Paul?
I have not seen Ninja Scroll.
You have, oh, dude, you got to watch Fist of the North Star.
Fist of the North Star.
Yep. So, like, some of the first manga that I ever saw back in the day was Macross Robotech and Ninja High School, and then a little bit of Project A-ko. Oh yeah, well, Ranma One Half and that stuff, and that was what my cousin was into. Who was very much into anime and everything like otaku at an early age in the 80s.
Okay.
In Iowa. And I was like instantly smitten with the content. And so the first like actual live action anime that I saw was Fist of the North Star. And that was intense to be like, 12-year-old kid watching Fist of the North Star. You'll know when you watch it. It's pretty
heavy.
cool though.
It's adult.
It's just like it's like that Tokyo Shock anime style.
Mm.
A little bit. There's like crazy fights and there's like a lot of gore, and
Okay.
I don't think there's a lot of like adult situations or anything like that, but it's a lot of like gore and intense fighting and like crazy brutal body horror.
I'm looking for something new to watch. I have Full Metal Alchemist.
It's a movie. So. Yeah, your
Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm either thinking that or I really want to watch
That's a whole series.
Battleship Yamato.
Oh yeah, Yamato's great.
But I watched the first 2 episodes of Robotech Macross and
it's okay. I don't like the Americanized one. I like the Japanese one better, honestly.
It's just not
That's why I
very
watched the dub.
compelling
It's slow.
yet. I don't. Yeah.
Dude, no, it's hella slow and kind of boring. That's why I watched the subtitled Japanese language version, because the edit is better. They don't like try to make it Americanized, and they've just failed. Like whoever did I don't think it was Harmony Gold or whoever was doing it back in the day. They just failed. It lost all of the good stuff.
Not super interesting. Like,
but if you get this, there we go. This is good.
Is that the movie, the live action movie?
This is the live action movie. This is awesome.
Is that the live action movie?
Yes, it is a live action movie. It is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. I also went out and got a Space 1999 model kit after picking this up for one of the Star Blazers. Super, super fun. I love this movie. The acting is really good.
The original series is $20.99.
$21.99. It might be
$21.99.
Yeah, that might be it.
2 parts, right? I believe.
I am not 100%.
Sound familiar?
I never saw it, so I just knew recognized the ship, the Yamato, from growing up in the 90s and buying every wizard and hero magazine that was ever published. Ultimately, all that content was just like force fed in my little teenage brain. Or I take that back, my vast teenage brain.
Could just help me out. Go there. Thank you.
does help to
Appreciate
ask
you.
for cooperation. Oh shit! Now I need to go get a drink.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Why did they have to show up now? In here, my brother's concentration completely off.
Just what this project means to you, man.
My brother's dreams, everything. Perhaps you think I do too much. What's the best thing?
Oh, of course you do.
I guess I'm having a hard time celebrating my death. Wipe out a whole life.
The Solomon family will win the war. And from now on, my life will be forever linked with your family.
I appreciate your sentiment. Power of distance, stability, self-heart things suddenly. It's kind of like being a puppet.
Oh,
I wish you
nice.
would like a transfer. You don't mean that. Eleanor, take my place as a mobile suit pilot. What? What are you talking about? Can't do that. Well, then, I suppose I can pilot it. What's this all about? I won't go out, though. At least not as a pilot. If I do, I'll just get you all killed.
What a Karen, you're still hung up on that bullshit? Okay.
Whoop.
Oh, you caught me so far. But now, because of what those morons said, you believe you are the Grim Reaper. You let the things that get under your skin.
Yes! That's why I want out.
Huh. You think quitting's gonna solve anything? Where's your damn phone, Ranger?
Oh shit!
Hmm?
Damn it, Karen.
Damn, Karen.
Damn, Karen.
Yeah, and then Karen was all like, "Oh, you're really upset because everyone thinks that you kill everybody in your group because everybody in your group, every time you've gone out, has died. Let me kick you in the balls." Fuck.
That'll
Fuck,
make
man.
it better.
Dude's having some sort of like emotional crisis. She's like, "Tough up, motherfucker." Where did you come from, Karen? Judas. That's why we only have one viewer right now. Are you watching the stream?
Who do you think you are? Just shake that doomsday crap out of your head.
Paul? Are you watching the stream? Are you following the stream for chat?
Yeah. I'm having some trouble with my camera
Okay,
keeps
now-
on fall down.
Now we're down. Wait, okay. For a second there, we were down to just you, and then now we're back up to our additional viewer.
Yay!
Hey, everybody's probably watching Tim.
Yeah.
Should we go into Tim's live stream and drop a link to the to our It's not our fault. We started streaming Wednesdays before he did, and he came through and was like, "You know what? I'm just gonna stream every other day. Fuck y'all."
Yeah, when he does Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But he's done after today, I think. So
Is he?
Are we streaming next week?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
I was planning on it. So I mean, I'm off from noon Friday until the 2nd. So.
Lucky. I am not.
Well, yeah, you work for like municipality, so you don't really have the opportunity, right?
I'm off Christmas and Christmas Eve.
Sure.
But I am on call.
Okay.
And tethered to my water plant.
Yeah, I mean, but you're on call. Can you stay home with your son and enjoy time and stuff like that?
Yeah,
or-
Christmas and Christmas Eve. I'm not like working.
Oh, wait,
That's
you just
not
mean, oh shit! But you're on call then too?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm pretty much always on call.
Wow, that sucks.
In
That's how you
general.
get the big bucks, though, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't happen very often at all. Like And if it is, it's usually like a quick phone call, like, "Hey, this is what's going on. You know, this is what I want to do. Is that okay with you?" Yeah, sure, no problem. You know, or no, I want you to do it like this. It's not like yeah, very rarely. I think like once or twice I've actually had to go in there, and I think twice now.
Oh wow, that's not too bad. So my dad works for college, and he has been on call. He's a locksmith, and he's been on call for various stretches of time, holiday, etc., etc. This is all after I've been, long gone from home. But I know about the having to be on call and having to go do the thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like a weird. So basically, the water plant as a whole is just mine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just responsible for it.
The water plant, that's mine. So
it's mine. It was actually when I took the job, they were like, "That's your baby," and I was like, "Okay."
Oh, but it's a little bit more than just like, yeah, see into the water plant. That's mine. Yeah. So you guys just gotta not get any water. Sorry.
Don't touch it. Don't even look at it.
Don't even look. Don't even think about it. Don't even look at it.
So yeah, but I like we get off Christmas and Christmas Eve, and then New Year's and New Year's Eve. So it's common that people will take off that
stretch
that time. But yeah, but everyone had taken off already, and I didn't really have any reason to. So I just was like, "I'll work. Big deal."
Cool.
Like some manager has to be there, and it's me.
Right. I understand. I did that in my my 20s. I was working at a gas station, the overnight shift, and I worked Christmas Eve into Christmas Day and New Year's Eve into New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Because I was just like kind of apathetic, kind of like nobody cares, so I'm just gonna work because what the fuck else am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the guy is the like my position is called a lead water plant operator or a chief water plant operator. They refer to it.
Yeah, so you're like the superhero though. I was just a clerk.
Well, the operators they work.
Mm-hmm.
They actually work like in the water plant during the holiday. We're open 24 hours, 7 days a week. So somebody will be there, but they get paid. So if you work, let's say you work Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get paid your 40 hours like, a normal person.
Mm-hmm.
Then on top of that, for working during Christmas, you get an additional 12 hours.
Oh, cool.
And then,
essentially,
plus you get like double time and a half because you also get the 8 hours for being there, plus an additional time and a half.
Oh, cool. So you get wage plus time and a half.
Right. So a lot of guys, they want to work.
They're like, yeah, I got bills to pay, Jack.
Yeah. Well, and especially like if you work, let's say Monday through Friday, you could work both holidays and get 24 hours of extra pay.
Man, I don't know about that. 24 hours of extra pay?
Yeah.
Oh.
For working, 8. And it's not your work alone. No one else will be there with you. So you just pretty much just have to like babysit the water plant for 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't let anything bad happen.
Just make sure that it doesn't go to hell.
Yeah, you pretty much just do like a check kind of once an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes all of about 5 minutes. And the rest of the time, if you sit there and watch Netflix, I'm not giving you any shit.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're on a holiday, yo.
Yeah, you're just there to make sure everyone's got water.
Yeah, as long as nothing goes wrong. But of course, there was a caveat with that.
Well, if something goes, but even like when
if shit hits the fan, you better be goddamn Wonder Woman. Like,
no, you're just expected to like bypass the problem.
Like whoever it is,
Yeah, no, like if you have an issue inside the water plant, like, like if it's, let's say, a pump, you just turn on the spare pump and bypass it, and we'll fix it during normal working hours.
Oh. Well, that's not
Just
so
because
bad.
they're usually like big pieces of equipment. It's not like one person can just,
Yeah, you
rip
need a
this
crew.
whole thing apart.
Sure,
Yeah,
you need a
we'll do
crew.
it. Yeah, we'll do it when it's appropriate.
I've seen those valves. That shit ain't crazy. It's like, or that shit is crazy, and that shit is not reasonable.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of the guys like working nights and holidays and stuff like that. It's quiet for them.
Yeah.
And like if you can work both holidays, you pretty much can pay for your Christmas.
It's pretty dope. I respect that.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like I have one guy, the guy that's working this, his wife is a nurse, and she has to work anyway. So he's like, well, she works from 7 to 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. He's like, I'll come in and work 8 to 4, like my normal shift, and then we'll just have Christmas at 7 when my wife gets off work anyway.
I know, right? Why not?
Yeah, and he's like, and then I get paid all that time.
Mm-hmm.
And he covered a shift tonight, so he got another 8 hours of actual overtime.
Nice.
So he's gonna like real bank.
That's good. Working that system. Dude's gonna go on vacation to Portugal or something.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'll be home, but I'll have a couple of days off. But not all that crazy.
Yeah, I have mad time. My shop's done that since the beginning.
That's like I used to do. Like I think even last year I did it. I took like the 3 days off in between Christmas and New Year's, and then I had like 12 straight days off or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at this year. Is many days off.
Ooh, there's my camera again.
Doesn't like you.
I know. It's like,
no,
stay in place. Just stay. Stay.
No.
I'm not gonna do it. These legs are a lot of parts. Expecting that.
I know the feeling.
They're nice.
I bought one recently where the legs were like a surprising amount of parts. It was.
The Buster, because I think that's got the same exact legs as this.
Oh no, the Buster wasn't too bad. Honestly, if you want to talk about the kit that had the most parts in the legs that were absolutely unnecessary, is the Astray Red frame. It had the most unnecessary. Oh, here's a plate, and then here's a slightly different plate of the same color that goes directly on top of that plate, and here's another plate.
Which one was that? I'm sorry, I didn't.
The Astray Red frame.
Oh yeah, the Astrays are they have a lot of parts to them, especially the like the limbs.
Yeah. Lots of cool detail in some areas though.
Yeah. I'm kind of like digging the high res. I wasn't when it got announced, but I've seen some reviews of it.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of a beast.
Give in to your hate, Paul. Come.
Yeah, that's what I need. One more. I need one more Astray.
Just one more Astray.
Camera just did it to me again. It's time. You're getting taped, camera. Now this is gonna happen.
Uh-oh.
Don't move.
Alright, I almost have all my doodads painted on this one part. Painted. Masked.
Yeah.
Oh, did you listen to 0080 intro?
No. But I feel like I've heard that song before. Doesn't it have English words in it?
I don't know.
feel like that's one I've heard for sure. The intro, no, I was listening to the outro.
Yeah, you're listening to the outro. I'm going for the intro. Here we go. So those have only, yeah, but after this part cuts out. This is not what I'm thinking of, though. Is it not 0080? Is it Stardust that I'm thinking of?
Stardust has some badass, like late 80s, early 90s music.
It might be Stardust. Hang on, I'm gonna have to back it up. It does. This is it.
Yeah.
I swear to God, this is fucking Bowie, dude. I mean, clearly that's not Bowie, but it absolutely has like the saxophone. It's like
yeah. Stardust had some
Bowie
good
vibes.
stuff. I like Wings intro and outros. They were good as well.
Ooh. I know I've heard it like 1,000 times because it's like all pervasive and everywhere, but I can't like think
This,
what it sounds like.
8th MS, I like the intro a lot. It's like super catchy.
Intro and outro, in my opinion, too.
Yeah, but this one's like the intro is very, very catchy. You know they're good when you're singing them in Japanese. Like when you're finally done with the show, you're like,
Oh, dude. Trust me, I've sang Cruel Angel's Thesis in my head for so many years from Ava.
I will definitely watch that show again, like the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't buy Death and Rebirth. That's the only thing I did not get.
Okay.
I'll get around to it. I figured like if you have the whole series, I don't know if it's...
It isn't necessary to have that because you kind of already have it.
Yeah, like it doesn't have anything new in it that I can't watch. It's just maybe change the order, but I'll probably end up watching it about 700 times, so...
Well, I think that like Death and Rebirth is good for the original, like the OG series, but in regards to the like not necessarily the rebuilds, but the platinums, even like the platinum series, just negates the need to have Death and Rebirth because it gives you all that information.
Right. And that's what I got. I was looking at what's the other version? The Complete or something like that. Can't remember what the name of the other.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't. I knew what I was looking for. So.
Where is you?
So, try and cut these custom.
What's so damn funny, you old geezer? Yeah, right.
I'm trying to do this. I can do it.
Right. Just how old and shriveled up is this cutie, you horny old fart?
Cool. We're
There we
synced.
go. You can hear mine?
Yeah, no, I could hear. Yeah, I could hear it, and then I just wanted to make sure that I could try and get it. I got it. I was a little bit ahead, so it was just a matter of like strategic pausing. Oh, it's when Elidor gets the
letter.
Yeah, the song is recorded. Elidor.
Let's go celebrate. Why shouldn't we go out and party up? Who knows when the commander and the rest of the crew will get here? Come on, let's go. Go where? You just leave that up to me. I'll go alone.
Elidor?
I do care, but I'm kind of worried about getting in trouble when the commander finds out about it. That's fine, Mikhail. Don't come trying to come out.
I never noticed the first time I watched the series that Shiro lost his leg. Completely missed that. I don't know
What?
how. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, when you see him in the woods, like, at the very end of the last episode, and he's got the kid with Aina.
Yeah.
He only has one leg.
Oh shit.
Never noticed it.
Wow, where the hell did you see that?
I was like reading about it one day, and I was like, "What? What did I miss that? What?"
And they were
I
like,
know.
"Yeah, you
Yeah, I was
missed
like,
it."
Idiot.
Jeez, I'm sorry. I just didn't know. Yeah, well, you should have known.
I was like, I thought he was standing.
We are all so upset at you. Who are these people? Like, where did you all come from? We've always been here, watching.
Yeah.
Mikhail and Eleanor have not been seen on base since we last reported in. Where did they go?
I don't think they went to Disneyland.
Where did they go?
Lieutenant Picard, say again. I can't get a clear signal on you. Over. All I heard was village in area whiskey 208. Well, we're not too far from there now.
If they did go there, it's a violation of orders.
Later, first we have to figure out where they are. Carrie, you and I will go to the village and search the general area. Right.
Karen's such a
Yep.
Great communication.
She's such a stick in the mud.
You goody good Karen.
You stick in the mud.
No one is allowed to leave.
My baby has a fever. Tell me, doctor, we have him in the next village.
Like I said, no one is allowed to leave.
You know,
My baby has a fever. Well, we don't care about human life. We're the Trump administration. Oh my god.
Oh.
Deep cuts, deep cuts.
Pew pew pew.
We don't normally talk about news on here, but wow.
We only care about Russian lives.
Oh, whoa.
What is it?
What about the villagers?
There's no
I think the,
we'll be finished soon.
yeah, I'm not going to go into it because bad things are going on in the world. Let's not go that route. It's Christmas coming up. Hey, buy stuff. Commercialism.
We might get demonetized.
You got to get monetized before you can get demonetized. It's just part of the game, son. I've been demonetized since I was a child.
And tell me, why did you come to the village? Well, that's simple. We want to defect and act as double agents for the glorious Xeon.
Let's see. Alright, I think I'm done masking that one part. We've been streaming for... I can't tell. And I have masked one component. There you go.
Of course I would.
That's right. That was the Oh Canada theme.
Oh, Canada.
Look, it's my head. My head is a robot component. I am a robot.
I'm dwindling down on leg pieces here. Kind of. Not really.
Which one are you building again?
The Blitz.
The
Which is
Blitz.
the black and purpley one.
I remember from last stream.
Yeah, that's I don't think I've touched it since last stream. I just want to get it done. I feel like it's been sitting on my desk for too long.
Get it out.
Tired of looking at you, Blitz.
I essentially took the Jesta back to the point where I received it. So I just disassembled everything that was already assembled, fixed it all, put it all back together.
Oh, how did that like little cover piece come out? Be broken.
Oh, that thing it's fine. It's literally just a like the smallest reveal. Let's see if I can get it to jiggle out of its display base where I have it sitting. It can. It's just right here. Like you can't even tell.
Oh, it's the inside of the elbow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the tiniest little part on the inside of the elbow, so it's no big deal. And the other element is out here on the outside of the. This receives the beam saber, so this is missing. This little piece.
So, and the legs and everything else are just they were never built.
Yep, everything else is on the runners.
Sweet.
I mean, there's a couple of components like the front of the skirt was snapped or whatever, so I just disassembled that and put it into a clear plastic baggie and have it sitting in the box.
So what'd you think so far?
I get it. Like after I took it apart and then cleaned it up and put it all back together, like seeing the proportions, the way that it fits, everything has a good weight to it, has a good design.
Yeah, so. It feels very solid.
Yes, yeah, it feels quite solid. Well, I built the only other gym that I built is the Dingo, which is like not a gym almost, but pardon me. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I think the Jesta is cooler, or not cooler. I guess that's up to your interpretation. But it's a little bit of a better kit than the GM, just because it's got a couple more like moving parts and gimmicks than the GM. I would say, because I built the Sniper 2, which is basically the same as the Dingo, other than the hands.
There's a couple of physical elements within the knees and the calves. That's about it.
But the Jesta just, I don't know, felt like it had more moving pieces and stuff, with a couple more gimmicks.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously it's more stylized as well.
Yeah.
Even just within the
good kit though, especially for like the price. Like it's like a real cheap master grade.
Great. I mean, I didn't pay for it, so I don't know how much it costs. But
it's like $35 or something like that.
Oh, that's a great price.
Yeah, and like it's a perfect base for.
There's so many runners too. For $35, it's like a ton of runners. Fight.
Oh, you're Phoebe. Oh, Phoebe.
could work with a Phoebe.
I don't know any Phoebes.
Well, I mean, she works for a shop that occupies the same workspace.
Phoebe.
So we don't actually work with her directly. But she's pretty cool. She's like a tiny, tiny person.
Tiny person?
Yep. I mean, I'm pretty big, so.
She's so very little.
Yeah.
Nope.
She's like a motorcycle head.
A moto chick.
Yep. So she, has like a gigantic bunch of bikes. Earlier this year, she rode across country to
that's
California, and then down through Grand Canyon, and then up, down across, and up back over, and back here. A couple thousand miles, or several thousand miles. Pretty badass.
Listen, you should get back to headquarters at once.
Right. Be careful, Laura. I'll see you there.
I got the back of the leg together. We're dwindling down with parts here. But lots of nubs.
What? Nani?
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 It's one of those, like the few Japanese phrases you can.
Mm-hmm. Only
Like
heard it,
ikimas. Ikimas means like I'm launching or I'm going.
going. Just listen to yes, what is Zeta?
Yeah, like,
Camille, be done. Let's do this.
yeah, that one in like the Japanese version. It's come here, be done. Hikimas. And he shoots off.
Right. Well, my only regret for the year is that I didn't turn one of my little Exceed Zaku heads into a Christmas ornament yet.
Oh, yet.
I've been very preoccupied with this roadie build and my other obligations.
What do we need here?
Colleen has been playing the crap out of Fallout.
Really? She like it?
Yep.
I love the Fallout series, but this one just didn't intrigue me.
Yeah, I played 3 in the DLCs, and I own 4 in the DLCs, but I haven't played any of it yet. Yeah.
I don't know why. I just didn't.
That's my sword.
Like, I played the hell out of 4.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I just don't want.
There you go.
I also have enough damn games that I don't play, so.
Dude, me too.
One more doesn't seem like a good idea.
A game that I own that I was thinking about playing some of was Wolfenstein.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Wolfenstein?
The
newer iteration.
Want to get on the Red Dead Redemption. I have it. I just haven't played much at all.
It's pretty good. Colleen played that before. She played. Well, she's playing Tomb Raider and she's playing whatever the hell I just said because it doesn't matter to me. Fallout.
Fallout.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't actually played anything in a while.
Me either. I was even playing Dark Souls 3 right up to the point where GBWC came around. I don't know if it was just like a distraction technique or what, but as soon as I went to Anime NYC and my kit was submitted and it was it, I stopped caring.
Yeah, you probably just needed a little like mental break.
From all the work.
Yeah.
Then when I power snapped like three kits or something.
I did that whole RE100 Deja in one day at work. I was like, this is great.
They're fun to build, right? RE100s.
I really enjoy them. They just, like, the engineering on them is, I think, really good.
Mm-hmm.
As far as, like, they just go together so effortlessly. And at least the two that I built now, they're some of the better kits I can think of at hiding seams and stuff. Like hiding seams, hiding nub marks. They always have like a clever way of doing it. Actually, most of the Deja was undergated, which I was like, I didn't know that at all going in. I was like, oh crap.
Yeah, I built the Hema Hema and the Jagdogga, and those were my first two RE100s. And they're awesome.
Yeah, I mean, they're not, it's not a master grade, but I think like as long as you understand that it's not.
Yeah, you're not expecting a bunch of like tedium.
Yeah, and you're not gonna get like sliding armor gimmicks and like some of the
you get a little bit of that, but you just don't get as much.
Yeah, you're kind of building just a big high grade. Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple
and
more
modern
parts.
high grades are nice.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what I think people just, you get spoiled by that Bandai master grade, and they think they're always going to be getting, a bunch of crazy shit. But sometimes it snaps together nice. Like some of the most detailed models you'll see don't have as many parts as a Bandai high grade. It did it again, you fucking camera.
What's your
the thing that I have it stuck into, it's not like a perfect fit for the like the scissor mount.
Mm-hmm.
So because it's like to the wall in front of me, it'll slide like left or right. It's like mounted like this. It'll. It's very annoying. Very annoying. That's
more. Yeah, for my overhead, I have one of those like three-legged multi-joint grabber kind of like arms that is attached to a regular boom arm like you would have on a lamp or a microphone.
So this is a regular boom arm that you would have on that. But the problem is my desk is too fat, so the clamps that usually come with those won't work. So I actually found like the hole that, like usually it's like a clamp and then that the rod just kind of sticks in that hole. It's basically that same hole, but it's just got 3 screw holes, so you can mount it to anything. So I mounted it to the wall, but it's missing like the rubber piece that would insulate or go in between the rod, go around the rod.
You need a grommet.
Yes, and I just can't be bothered to go find something that would work.
McMaster Carr is your friend.
I shoved a bunch of. I wrapped it in painter's tape and shoved it in there. But then every time I like remove it, it gets.
Oh right, yeah.
I actually have some like silicone material at work. I could just make one, but I forget all the time until I'm like streaming, and I'm like, God damn it, I forgot to do that again.
I understand. Well, you know, it's like I said earlier in the Discord, we're not judging you openly. Well, I was thinking that since our mutual associate within the Discord, Mr. English Otaku, has a stint of time off from his scholastic endeavors, aka being a teacher, might be able to get some Destiny 2 in with him, as we're both on the Xbone. I'm sure he's got to have a handful of kids.
Yeah. I know he's got a little girl, I believe.
He's got two.
Two?
Yeah. He's got, what is it, Maddie, and the other one is like this crazy name. They both have crazy names. I can't remember. They're adorable children. Sorry, I'm not going to go hash out his family life here on our live stream. But,
English Otaku's got kids?
What are we working on today? Well, I'm working on my Roadie custom candy paint job. Right now I'm doing a bit of tedious masking. Paul is doing the Fandango with the, what the hell damn kid is that again? I can't remember because I don't like
Master
Speed.
Grade Blitz.
The Blitz, okay.
The Blitz.
The Blitz.
The Blitz.
And we are both watching
Alex is hungry. What are you thinking, Alex? Maybe some Wendy's or some Arby's. Just all things that I don't think he can get there.
Polyunsaturated fat. Alex can just get that shit delivered. It's Korea. For some reason, they're in the future and we're in the past here in fucking America.
I can get things delivered. Delivery dudes.
You can get a lot of stuff delivered in New York. You can get booze delivered.
Don't like Wendy's.
Oh, what? Wendy's is good.
It's my least favorite.
Wow.
Wendy's
is one of the only ones I'll actually go to.
I'm a Taco Bell guy.
Not that I. Oh wow. Yeah, no, I don't eat Taco Bell. It's really not that bad for you though. In regards to like taco chains, they have like healthier food than most. I grew up going
to Wendy's or Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's not too bad, I suppose.
No, because I'm like a devout Taco John's fan, being from the Midwest as I am. And Taco John's is really good out there. And Taco Bell always made me really either ill or right on the edge of violently ill. And I think it just has to do with like geography. Like it seems like East Coast Taco Bells, whether it be like Southern East Coast or Northern East Coast, they tend to be better.
I've not had a Taco John, so I can't. I've had Del Taco, and that's just not very
I've never had Del, and I've heard it also is bad.
Yeah, and it's very plain. It's not nearly as like
Do you have like
They're not
green
daily.
burrito or red burrito down by you? I've heard of that
Nope.
one. I've never had it, but I've heard of it.
Oh no. Nope. I'm not familiar with colored burritos.
Okay. I don't know. What do you want from me?
I've not had any colored burrito. Chipotle. Chipotle's good.
Yeah, Chipotle's all right.
Safe. Well, I mean,
Sure.
like it's the same everywhere, I guess is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, no, that is very true. I miss Culver's.
I miss A&W. Why did that have to go away?
Oh, buddy. There was an A&W in my hometown when I was growing up. And I grew up, now that may not seem like a lot, but I grew up in a town of 2,000 people in the middle of nowhere, Iowa. So that's a big fucking deal.
I don't know. Oh, well, like, do you have Arby's? Well, I don't know what you guys have around
Yeah,
here.
Arby's are right there.
Most of the Arby's around here closed. Like, we still have one, but it's, you know, it's far away, and I'm not driving a long distance to go to an Arby's.
Gotcha.
But we lost a lot of those too, and I always liked Arby's compared to the other
I never liked Arby's, but
chains.
except for their curly fries. They have the best seasoned curlies. But anytime I ever ate their beef, it was unsatisfactory. Yep, unsatisfactory. My drummer used to fucking love that shit back when I was doing the band thing. And he was just like, oh, I gotta go to Arby's. I was like, oh, really? Oh, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? What is that? Is that chicken? Is that real chicken? Or is it like beef that you guys painted to look like chicken? No, it's real chicken.
It's like a Subway, like all the meat is turkey byproduct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roast beef turkey.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, how'd you get it to look like that? Hey, you don't want to know.
Food guy.
You don't want to know what we had to do to get this to look like what it is at this point here in time, as it were. Oh wait, what's going on? Kiki, kick you in the face. Jesus.
Arby's is the goodest cover car of fast food. Okay, it's an interesting comparison there.
I would say that. Let's see. Alex would get this one. Arby's is the quick check of fast food. They're kind of everywhere. You don't really know what its point is. You know what a quick check is, Paul?
Nope, not a clue.
It's like a convenience store.
Oh, like a quick stop.
But without the gas.
Yeah, quick stops or what we have here.
Well, yeah, we had the
gas.
Yeah, oh really? Because where I'm from, quick stops and quick stars have gas.
No gas here.
Huh. Okay.
You get no gas here.
Oh no, you're in Florida. You totally get gas. Go to those buffets. Balloon City. Go hang out with Saul and Minnie.
I got the legs done. I just gotta build some hips here.
Paul's got legs.
That's not only here. Information I provided. I'm gonna see this through to the end.
Hey, see, the commander must be an awful lot to you.
I think I'm just about done.
Dirty workspace because don't like it.
I think you're out of your mind.
I feel like my work area just gets like smaller and smaller and smaller as it gets dirtier and dirtier and dirtier.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Okay.
The drone is now proceeding down the ravine. It's heading into the testing site and should arrive at Point Delta on schedule.
It is a fact of life. You have to fix.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
It's closed. Simulation is confirmed. Locked on. I'm verifying simulation. Passing Point Delta, sir.
When it came to building the Gusian, yeah, it was nothing but messy space.
Yeah, it doesn't make you feel like cluttered.
Yeah. I would go through occasionally and straighten things out. And I believe in like organized chaos. So as long as I'm not losing parts or having to like fight myself to get something done, it's all good in the neighborhood.
Can't do it.
It really was my fault.
This fucking camera just did it again. God damn it.
You hear that, Santa Claus? Paul needs a new camera mount.
I need to silicone. I didn't, when I did this, I drilled it into the wall thinking like, oh, it's overhead and everything. But now that I'm rethinking it, I should have drilled it into the desk.
Mm-hmm.
Idiot.
Or you could have built a bracket for the wall to give it something solid to mount to.
No, it doesn't move on the wall. The camera moves in the mount.
Your shirt hits a rip. You know I can fix it.
Maybe it's time. I'm just joking. Maybe you should get a new one, Paul.
It's stressful.
Let me tell you how to spend your money. How long ago did I go get a new drink?
Do you read me? What's wrong?
I think it's only been like, that's it. How long ago did I go to get a new drink? I think it's only been like 20 minutes, right?
No, it's been a while.
Yeah, I need to go get a new one.
What are you doing?
Water is precious here.
I've been on E. I'll entertain.
Oh,
I've
no.
been on E, but
Oh no! No!
I gotta finish this fucking camera. Sorry, guys, for the motion blur. You guys are all gonna feel sick.
What's wrong? What is it?
Can I come over for a little visit? Your shirt's all fixed.
Let's see.
But it'll get cold tonight. Go.
That's better, I think. Back a little. Just forward a little. I think we should be good now. Sorry.
Brother, just because he's in command, it's all tough. Stubborn fool.
It's quite frustrating.
Kiki, tell me. You have a big crush on the commander, don't you?
Is this a letter from your girlfriend?
What are you doing? Give it back. Hey, up.
Hear me out. Thank you for all your letters.
Just about done
You're the one and only
with the body after this. This is the last pieces.
Boy, this is really good. But I'm always afraid because I always end up wondering if this is going to be your last letter to me. I feel as though the war is pulling you further away from me. And I'm afraid that one day the letters will stop coming. I think I need to take that. Sometimes I wonder if it would be
Go.
easy for us to forget about each other for a while. I think I'm done reading.
There.
sorry.
I'm going to make it back alive. Shaky, my
There we
feelings
go.
are so strong. I tried to tell her that distance doesn't make a difference. So tell her. Understand it.
All right. Now, we've got the upper body.
He's feeling to it. We can do
Kapow. Trim off this tab on here. And there's one leg. Two legs.
Hey, let me take it.
Can
Did you like it?
this down.
Pretty good. I mean,
Goes out a little bit.
Banner, how long until it comes?
There he is. Body and backpack built.
3 days at the most. I know it's frustrating, but please, I know. I wouldn't give to take a nice long shower and a cool beer. This heat is driving me nuts. I just I can't
There
take
he
another
is.
chance at this.
Getting this all together.
I'm stuck here. I can't nail my letter.
So I
And
can
I have to nail it. You just
stand in without looking like a.
I don't want her to forget me. I don't want to forget about her. Damn it! Damn it!
Mikhail, we all have our problems. Once we try it.
All right.
Exactly.
Don't worry, Mikhail. I can take your letter back for you if you want.
It's about a letter.
I'll deliver it for you, Mikhail. I just have to get it to your headquarters, right? My people will help. They have too much free time on their hands anyway.
Really? Just a minute.
Now what's wrong?
It's time you two stop treating this mission like it was a picnic. We don't do things because we feel like it. We do as we're ordered.
For your information, my people do things because we feel they're important. I'm free to do what I want, but not my will.
I appreciate all the help you've given us, but stop butting into our business.
Butting in? So that's how it is it? Did you give an order saying he can't mail the letter? Let's go. You always hang on too tight.
What's with her? She's practically hysterical.
What is hysterical? Would be you, Shiro.
All right. Now, organize things a bit here.
Damn it. Why can't you be halfway nice to her after all she's done for you? Don't you understand? Don't you realize that girl has feelings like the rest of us?
Yes, Shiro. Anyone exited excited? Yeah, I am. I mean, I now own it, but hell yeah. Hopefully it'll push them along to make the last rebuild movie.
I don't think that's your concern. You think you can understand every
Just because of demand.
anyway.
I'm hoping
You do.
it doesn't get
And when you
like
care.
where every teenage girl is like, I'm so Shinji. But
I'm giggly about it.
No, you're a disgrace.
that is what it is, I suppose.
That's enough. That's more than enough.
What am I?
Nothing.
Anyone excited over Evangelion on Netflix? Oh shit!
Hey, Cal, I want you to pilot my mobile suit.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that announcement like later this year or next year, like in summertime, I think, spring.
I saw
I
it.
can't remember. Yeah, pretty cool.
Stroke has. I have been super excited for this. Did you not see our last episode? The last stream?
We went into the rabbit hole of Evangelion a little bit there.
Yeah, I like let my 20 years of watching Ava like, wash over. And yeah, it was awesome. It was a good talk.
So here,
What are you up to?
that's the Blitz Gundam. You can't really see because he's black,
Okay.
but that's Blitz. Black, purple, red, yellow.
Nice.
He's that same Gadex frame that the Buster is.
What?
So if in Seed, the Buster, the Blitz, the Duel, and the Strike are basically all like sister suits. They all share the same frame.
Okay.
And then the Aegis is a little bit different. It transforms. But those are the 5 like lead Gundams. It's kind of similar to how like the Wing Gundams are very similar. Similar to how they're similar. Guess I said
Right. And then the Aegis is Yoko.
What?
Sorry. I said the Aegis is Yoko. To the boy band, she's Yoko.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It was a bad joke. I know.
Yep. No, you are
know.
close to accurate. He is Athrin Zala. Oh shit.
Particle broadcast initiated.
Moving on here to this
Oh,
shield weapon thing. I think I talked to you about this. The weapon and the shield and the beam saber holder are all one unit. It doesn't seem like a good design.
What?
Yeah, doesn't seem like the best way to do things. Just
Well,
a heads up.
Good lord, you want to talk about not the best way to do things? Look at the 7 sword.
Yeah, one well placed rifle shot and you're fucked. Jay, what is Jay? Jay felt.
I'm trying to think about how to do this one. This shoulder component.
Escort units, do you read?
G10.
So I really like the outside element to this. This is from the crap. It's a G-Reco kid. It's called. I saw it earlier today. Not a Gion, a Griefer, something like that. No, not the Griefer. It's shit, what is it? Gaston, something like that. Anyhow, it's like one of those Disney characters from Beauty and the Beast. So I was kind of thinking about.
Oh yeah, the Gaston.
Yeah, right? Gaston, right? I was thinking about leaving these. Masking everything, painting the end cap white, and then the upper additional polder section, which is harvested from another part. Painting these white, and then leaving this the chromy metal color.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that might be too much because of the theme on the roadie is mostly white. So I think I should probably just stick to trying to highlight. So I'll leave this as a highlighted chrome component, shroud the bells, and then like even only shroud a couple of the components. Maybe what I'll do is I'll shroud this whole thing for the upper component here, and then I'll go back and I'll remask and then mask these little highlights here and then do this in like an opaque flat white. Just to add like a different level of depth. What's that?
I like the flat white. Like
yeah, it says a punch. Yeah, it's like a little bit of an accent. I want to do that a little bit here with like, because there's so much of this like chromy orange down here. I was thinking like on the front skirts, I was like, oh snap, I should have like separated that line. I wasn't thinking ahead, and I could have left that as chrome and like add some accents. But I was, well, okay, so why don't I add some either opaque orange or, you know, obviously do the joints in like a gray flat. I want to do these outside thruster elements in like a flat tone and then detail paint the accents in there. I think they'll be nice. I love the way these unicorn hips ended up looking really good on the back of the knees for
Okay.
So I like took apart and like shaved a big chunk out of it and like carved this whole weird round nub detail and then like fuse that to other components. Go Kit Bash, go Kit Bash fighter. I see people that like they're like, oh, I kit bashed something, and it was like, no, you stuck some Kodo hands on another kit. That's not a kit bash. It was designed to do that. There's no
Or they
bashing.
use like
You like, oh, I built a kit, and then that was okay. Congrats.
I also see a lot where they like like on HG they all have like pretty much the same ball and socket joints like for the shoulders and the arms and stuff, and they just like take a whole arm off another kit and shove it on me. I'm like,
what was a kit bash?
Yeah.
Like, no, this.
Oh, look, I put IBO arms on a unicorn kit. Now it's different.
It's like this.
I mean, it is different. You're not lying, but
this is a kit bash arm right here.
That is a kit bash arm.
Yep. It is made from only 2 different kits, minus the hand. If the hand is in there, it's 3 different kits. If the shoulder is in there, it is 4 different kits. But I modified the parts. And actually, no, it is already, because it's 1, 2, and then 3. This is the 3rd component here, which is not. This is from the EasySR. It was a knee component that I had to like cut and then shape to fit the curvature of the Goosian, regular Goosian, the frog Goosian's forearm. And then this is the leg of the Amazing Red Warrior. It's like the regular knee joint here, this direction. Going like this. I just flipped it around and made it the inside of the arm. Because I like the way the calf looked as like the forearm. So.
Oh, no. Where did you go?
Uh-oh.
Little clear red piece. Gotcha.
I lost this little bastard right here in the front of the skirt. See this little silver dude? Yeah, you can see it really well. I had that pulled out while I was doing the candy coat on the skirt armor, and went to put it on a skewer, and I like had it in my hand in tweezers. Dumb move. In tweezers, and I was like, yeah, I like went to get a skewer out of the skewer forest, and I like pulled it out, and I was like, oh, this isn't the right skewer. I don't want this skewer, and I went to get a different one. There was a necklace in there. I was like, pull the necklace out, and like fucking like as soon as I got the right skewer, I looked back and the tweezers were empty, but still firmly grasped. Luckily, I was already painted like, yeah, just like, but I have like a carpet in here, and I just took my phone, my flashlight on, and then just like shined it across the ground, and it it shined. So I was like, whew, made it.
Yeah, that's usually my method. Is I'll shine it sideways, the light, look for shadows.
Yeah, catch the glint. All right. This guy back.
And then realize how much I have to vacuum my room.
I'm kind of like a not super obsessive, but I do vacuum pretty often.
You canceled your Netflix, Alex. What? Oh yeah, you told us like Korea doesn't get as much stuff as we do here in the States, right?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. From what he said.
Is that all just because of licensing? Or they don't think like this, a certain show that sells well in America will sell well in Korea?
Oh, that's a good question.
Can you like VPN and use an American Netflix?
No, he tried. I think I heard that it doesn't work really well for whatever reason.
Mm.
Maybe I should leave.
Licensing.
Maybe I should leave this section here. This like weird panel on the outside. Chrome. And then do this all in the pearl white.
All of the chrome.
Minus this outside elbow. And the joint. I wanted the upper arm on the chrome white, but I wanted the joint, the outside elbow, the pipes. Obviously, I'll hand paint the pipes.
Oh, did I go through the whole first Blu-ray?
Part is the hardest part.
Did we go through the whole first disc?
Yeah.
Damn.
Burning down the house.
Damn.
Almost feel like we should be building some Zaku's or some Easy 8s or some Goofs.
I think did I tell you I want to build a Zaku next? I have never built the Master
Shit. What? Alex, our good friend, recently said that he was going to build a Psycho Zaku and do something fancy with it. I too have a Psycho Zaku.
Oh, the Psycho. Oh.
And I too have a Psycho Zaku up here and was thinking about doing something fancy with it as well. But I also was thinking about bashing the old XS Gundam and the Deep Striker to be a Uber Striker. But I also have plans for GBWC, so I have to like manage my expectations. I think I need to go on a spirit journey. Figure out what my goals are.
I have two ideas for GBWC, and one of them is the Ground Gundam, so I could build that.
Is that the one you spoke with me about?
No.
Different idea.
I did not.
Ooh.
Different idea, yeah.
Ooh.
2 ideas.
You only started with 2. You will have more.
I will have more, but
I think so. I mean,
maybe
not. I know. I mean, everybody's different, so.
I have a Ground Gundam sitting there. I could snap it up and see how I feel about it,
My current build, I don't have the kits for, but I have been doing lots of brain work on it. It all starts in the mind.
Just ask, I don't know.
That's what it is. Gaston.
Gaston, got it.
Gaston. I was close with the Gaston. You knew you got it too. You got the Beauty and the Beast reference, so it was good. I wish I knew when that was. I need to start doing the running text on the chat on the side of the screen. I don't have that enabled. I however it is that the kids do that.
The running text? What are you talking about?
You know, like Alex or Oliver have had the chat running up the side on the live stream.
Oh, kind of like a ticker?
Yeah, with timestamps and all that shit. So I don't even know when any of these statements were posted. So I'm gonna take off. Whew. What a pain in the butt.
Pain in the arse.
Yep.
Who the hell downvoted this mess? I don't know. Someone downvoted us. I didn't even notice that.
I don't care. Go ahead,
Oh,
downvote me, you fools.
Well, I just liked it.
Thanks, Paul. You're the best at being part of the party.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Hey,
I
thanks,
always
Chris.
wonder about that, though. Like,
It was like that time that I accidentally downvoted Alex's video. I was trying to upvote it, and I accidentally downvoted it. And he was like, "Wait, who downvoted it?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" And then I messaged him in Discord. I am very sorry.
I think you can change it, can't
It still counts as a downvote. You can count. You can
you?
re-upvote, but it still counts as a downvote because politics. I don't know.
I always find it
What else would
interesting.
that
Like, I'll watch
sounds-
people's videos, and like, I don't think I've ever downvoted a video. Maybe.
Oh, I absolutely have downvoted videos. I downvoted YouTube Rewind 2018.
Well, you and everybody else. I just didn't watch it, so I don't.
Oh, I watched it. It's horrible.
That's what I heard.
Yep.
That's the
Actually,
word
I
on the
didn't. I
street.
didn't watch the original stream. I only watched the edits. So I watched the one where it was like every time it cringes, it speeds up twice as fast. Makes it for a very short video.
Damage has been done.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I bet it was Alex downvoting because I downvoted him all that long time ago. And he was like, feeling a little grinchy, you know. He's hungry. It's early.
Yeah, he doesn't have Wendy's.
He doesn't have any Wendy's.
Downvote.
Downvote. Speed line.
How you like me now?
Oh, and so then it starts playing. Who's that group? I like me now. Can't remember the name of the group, but anyways, joke's over.
What is it? For what?
The
song?
Yeah, the song.
How you like me now?
Yeah, it was the group that did the album "The House That Dirt Built." I probably have it on my phone, but I'm not gonna look it up. It doesn't matter. They did I think it was the second intro for Borderlands. They did the Borderlands 2 intro theme. Yep, they did. It was the Borderlands 2 intro theme. Alex would know. Alex played Borderlands 2.
Written at the start of college football season called the Beba. I don't think we had that around here.
Good old Wendy's. They just like their fries taste like potato. The burgers taste like hamburger. You know?
Snosberries taste like snosberries.
No. Snosberries taste like dick. Because that's what a snosberry is. It's a dick. You know that, right?
No.
So you didn't know that? You
So he
didn't
was
know
telling
that?
little kids to lick dick?
Yep. Yep, a snosberry is slang for penis. It
Willie.
is a dick. Jesus.
How does this go on here? What the hell's going on?
If Edward, I think this is his name, I can't remember. If Edward was an ice cream flavor, he'd be pralines and dick.
Let's go ahead in the same spot. You're dumb.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, buddy.
I'm like, why
You're
doesn't
my-
this? I'll
you're my-
get some in Japan.
You're my
You're gonna go to
special
Japan and get Wendy's?
Nice.
That would be the very last thing I would get in Japan.
Man,
I'd have to
I
be,
haven't
like,
been to a Wendy's in so
starving.
long. Gotta get that Culver's, yo. I'm telling you. Better butter makes a butter burger better. Give me a thick custard shake with blackberries and caramel. Oh, here's one. Do you say caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
Yeah, I say caramel.
Yeah.
I think most of my family says caramel, though.
Caramel?
Yep.
No, I don't think I'm a caramel guy. Pan, there's no fast. Sit down, it's shit down.
What?
Really? What? Well, huh. Shit down?
Shit down.
You shit down. Do most people know the word shit, though? That they know that's funny, or do they not even get it?
No. It's just the way it goes. It's like, so on the cruise ship, right? They have, staff from all over the world, and they all speak English, but they all have accents. And there was this young woman that was of an Asian descent, and she was trying to do trivia, and she had to say war, right? Like WAR, war. But she could only say like wah, because like the AR sound of war, which is actually similar to WORE. So if it was like written phonetically to say war, she could have been able to like, say
Yeah, I guess
what she
that
needed
word
to
is kind
say.
of
Yeah, because
not really spelled how.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's like war, but it's not. It's actually war, like the way that it's. Yeah. So stupid English. Stupid. It's just stupid. But Colleen has what, 3 English degrees? so I can't talk too loud.
English sucks.
No, she'll just show up and flex, and I'll look like an idiot because I am, and there you go. It's okay to speak your mind. You just have to know your place. I might speak my mind, but my mind might be stupid.
It's a good try.
And I own that shit all day. It's like this.
So you like Washak they do. Fun fact: 3 fingers of Evan Williams honey whiskey. I'm not familiar.
You don't have waves?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I do not like honey whiskey because I do not. I've had like
Chris, dude. Oh no, it's good though. Evan is good. Right on, Chris.
I've had like honey Jack and honey Jim and all those other people, and I can't stand it.
Nope. You're doing it wrong. I'm sorry, buddy. You're doing it wrong. Because the honey Jack and the honey Jim, that's just like cloyingly sweet, painfully sweet. Like
Yeah,
gives you a headache. No, thank you. It's like drinking Fireball. You're not gonna drink Fireball. If you want to drink cinnamon whiskey, you get real cinnamon whiskey, made with real cinnamon.
Give me the whiskey. Hold the cinnamon.
I like to do a little cup of cheer. That's coming to be about that time, as it is nearing the Christmas time, where we do bourbon and then not mulled wine, but do cider and throw in cloves and anise and cinnamon sticks, brown sugar, and like cook it till it's spicy, and then add that to the bourbon. Cup of cheer. Pretty good. You can cheap it easy with the microwave, but our microwave broke, so.
Oh.
I've just been. It just hasn't been in the budget to replace it. I haven't cared enough.
I am a for whiskey. Just give me some Jameson.
Oh, well, Irish whiskey.
And yeah, just leave it like that.
You ever roll a hot toddy?
No,
You ever roll with a hot toddy at all?
I can't hear you. I'm sorry. You cut out on me.
Yeah. Do you ever roll with a hot toddy at all? You ever do a hot toddy? Do you know what a hot toddy is?
Yeah, just not my.
Okay. I suppose you're down there in the Sunshine State, so don't really need those hot beverages. Or the cold toddy.
Yeah, it's yeah. We don't do hot anything.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a shot of Jameson, or I'll do what else do I like? Can't think right now. I like Scotch.
Like a Macallan or a Dewar's?
No, like a Macallan. Dewar's is.
It's okay. Gets the job
It's
done.
like what you drink when you have nothing else.
Yep. Well, that's what you drink when you're on the cheap. You're just trying to go out and not spend $1 billion.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Johnny Walker.
Oh yeah, neither am I.
Especially like their lower end stuff tastes like shit.
Even their higher end stuff doesn't taste too amazing to me.
But like black especially is disgusting. It tastes like fake smoke.
Yeah, right. It has like that additive, which is, off-putting.
But I'll take some Maker's Mark. I'm good with that.
Maker's is pretty good. Maker's is good in cider. I don't know if you like cider or not. I grew up on apples, so.
I'm
I got a sweet
a
spot.
plain drinker. Like,
I'll
give me
say.
the whiskey. Give me the whiskey.
Wow.
If I go out, like, and I'm gonna drink a lot, I'll just have a vodka soda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're pretty low key.
Yeah, I don't drink rum anymore. Gives me a hangover.
Yeah, rum will do that, right? I've been drinking gin for the last, oh snap, 6-8 months. What I've been drinking.
I used to like pretty much exclusively drink rum, and then I don't know what happened. I got older, I guess, and now it just gives me a nasty headache the next day.
So there's a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah, sugar cane.
Mm-hmm.
Out of loop in terms of this combo because I can't drink.
You've been down to PR, right?
Yeah.
You've been to the Bacardi facility?
No.
Okay. It's a cool tour if you get the
I
opportunity.
don't remember if I got off the boat even when we got there. Or we did like a stupid excursion, like, we went on jet skis or something like that, like where it didn't necessarily matter that you were there or anywhere else.
Yeah, we always get off the boat in PR, even though it's late for us, because we come from, the north, and we get like a weird slot, so the boat doesn't even dock until like midday, and you have until, what is it, like, I want to say 11 o'clock at night or something to get back, like 10 o'clock maybe, or like 9 or 10. It's probably not super 11. 11 is too late, so probably like 9 or 10 o'clock to get back at night. And that gives people the opportunity to go to the island and, like, pull their money at CVS and Senior Frogs and turn around and come back on the ship. But we've been to a couple of different excursions there. We went to see the Bacardi facility, and then we went to see something else. Can't remember exactly what it was, but it was pretty cool. We've also just like walked all over Old San Juan. We always go to this place and get a mofongo, which is so delicious, and like walk out to the water and like see the cats, because there's tons of cats all over Puerto Rico, at least Old San Juan, and like see the iguanas and the sea urchins and stuff. Like there's a bunch of like this art and sculptures all along this like walkway that is the old fort for Old San Juan. And you can like walk through the gates of Old San Juan, and there's the beautiful like church. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff to do without like spending any money while you're there. Go eat some local fare.
Yeah, I stopped on one of the cruises we went on. I don't remember what we did there. Like I said, it was something. Looking back, probably wasn't the best choice because it was something you could have done at any island.
But you were just like, whatever, we want to do a thing. And,
yeah. I think we were like
whatever.
with a group of friends or something like that, so it was just fun for the day or something. I don't know.
Sure. No, I mean, there's lots to do, and you're close. You guys can go down there anytime you ultimately want, with a little bit of like pre-planning.
Yeah, well, that, and like even if you don't want to go there, you can get just about anything you want from there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can probably get my favorite rum real easy where you are.
Yeah, and I have quite a few Puerto Rican.
It's a Ron de Perlito.
Friends that go home.
Ron de Perlito. Every year I go, I buy like 2 or 3 bottles.
Trapped in a Walmart in the South, but on the ocean. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong screen. I had to approve a message that was being held. Wait a minute.
I don't think I'd ever be able to go on a cruise this summer. She doesn't know how to relax. Yeah, that. Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do on them.
I don't think that being on a cruise ship is like being trapped at a Walmart. That doesn't make any sense to me, bro. Like, I've been on cruises every year for the last 9 years. I go on a cruise. And I've seen a lot of really cool shit. And yeah, you can buy stuff, but you don't, it's not the only thing there is to do. Yeah, I do spend a lot of time at the bar, but I'm an adult and I spend a lot of time at the bar anyway. So it's not really far out of the ordinary. And yeah, I just like, Colleen and I started bringing hobby stuff to do, spend a lot of time out on the deck, go see the islands. For us, it's a nice way to travel without having to travel, right? Which kind of doesn't sound right, but it's true. Because so for us, being where we are, we can just go down to Bayonne in a car, like rent a car, not even rent a car, like buy a taxi to take us down. Takes us to the cruise port. We hop in the boat. We're away from everything for like 3 days. Just radio silence, good food, drinks, relaxing, warm weather. And then here we are in paradise for a day. And then, next day, go home, go back to the spot, go to sleep in your bed, wake up, next day, different paradise. Same thing, next day, next day, next day, next day, next day, next day. And then you go home. And you don't have to fly anywhere. I don't have to deal with the fucking TSA. I don't have to get like sniffed for bombs that I obviously don't have. There's nothing to worry about. Like,
I don't know.
What? Yeah, you think I'm packing nitroglycerin?
Yeah, you look suspect. I don't know.
Yeah, super suspect. Please search my pencil case. And once I did get hassled for my pencil case. It because I had a scribe in it. It was a carbide tip stainless steel scribe for marking steel that was just in my art box, which had like all my pencils and shit that I was just like, I'm gonna bring pencils and stuff. So I threw it in my bag, and they were like, something is reading. I kept like opening up the box. I'm like, look, is there anything in there? I don't even see it. What are you talking about? And they're like, whatever, they let me through. And after I got on the boat or whatever, I went and looked in depth and I was like, oh shit, this is what they were talking about? Like, oh, damn, sorry.
Oopsies.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I wasn't trying to do anything malicious with it, but it was just like, I happen to have a tool with me, something that I carry with me at all times almost, just because I mark a lot of metal. And not in that, like, malicious, vandalish way. Just like, I have to cut here, or here is a datum, or blah, blah, blah. I'm talking too much. Say something smart, Paul. Save the conversation.
I enjoy cruises too. We've been on a couple, but they have their place for me. We're the same way. We can drive like it's like 30 minutes, 40 minutes to Fort Lauderdale, or an hour to Miami.
Yeah, and you guys can get on the big boats.
Yeah, we can get on like the biggest one that Royal Caribbean has.
Oasis. The Oasis class.
Oasis, yeah. They're actually releasing something even bigger now.
I know. I am familiar. I am a Crown and Anchor member. I know the things. I follow the coolness.
So yeah, we it can be fun.
Yeah, not for everybody. It's all good.
Yeah,
I like it.
They're fun with a group of people too. Like if you can get a couple of your friends to go.
Yeah, because then you're just like hanging out at the 13 bars in the middle of the ocean, which is beautiful weather, and like everybody's happy to serve you and be cool with you because it's cool. And like, I don't know, it's just like everybody's so chill.
Yeah. Now I will admit though, sometimes you run into some weirdos and you're on a boat with them, so you can't get away from them, and they won't.
Yes, you can. You just gotta be, East Coast.
Yeah. Don't look friendly.
No, and I've had some dude. I've had like this one guy one time was super shit talking Iowa, and I was just like being polite about it. He was drunk and being an asshole, and the bartender after the fact, who was a friend of mine, very nice gentleman that I've known for years, was like, "Wow, you are a peaceful person, man. Like you should not have just like chilled out." I think if it was me and someone was saying that kind of stuff about my place, like my home, I would have been incredibly upset. And I was like, well, no, I was upset, but I wouldn't have gotten anywhere. He was just being an asshole. He wanted to try and feel cool. And the more I let him try to feel cool, the less he felt cool.
Yeah. That is the way most people are. My wife is a talker to strangers.
Mm-hmm. So am I.
That can be a problem sometimes.
Oh.
She will just pick up a conversation with anyone.
Mm-hmm. Talk about anything, right?
Yeah, and then next thing you know, people are following around wanting to talk to you, and I can be the life of the party, or I can be very secluded. Just depends on the mood I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, get the hell away from me.
I came on this cruise to get away from people like you.
Yeah. I'm never going to see you again, Texas. Get away from me.
Or wherever.
It's usually Texas. Alabama. Alabama's the bad one. Those people.
I've seen some intense people from Australia.
From where?
From Australia.
Oh,
right
yeah.
near the Blue Mountains. Right near the Blue Mountains. Must have heard that like 75 times. Jesus Christ.
They have their place. I can't talk. My wife loves to go to Disney World, so we spend a lot of time there.
That's fine. If I was in the area, I'm sure that we would be the same way. Colleen would be all over the Harry Potter world that's down there.
Yeah, that's where we have passes to both.
Oh my.
We just got back from.
Yeah, I saw you had the butterbeer or whatever.
Butterbeer. That was good.
That's something I'd like to do for a call.
That's a little depressing.
Was it?
They also won't let you add anything to it because it's some licensing thing.
Okay. So how do you sink the booze into it?
You gotta sneak it in.
Nice.
Gotta be rebel.
We could probably rig up something that worked as like a hand pump in one hand in a pocket, and then had like a tube that ran to a siphon and a little like a catch bag that you could wear around your person, like as a a sweatshirt or something like that, so that you could have. And then you could what you could even do. You could probably rig it up so that you could switch with the pump hand. You could switch between the different types of booze that you wanted. So if you wanted a different flavor of booze, you could have like a schnapps, or you could have like a brandy, you could have like a whiskey.
Man, I have a foolproof method to getting liquor in anywhere.
What's that?
It works every time. You take a water bottle, you drink the water out of it, you fill it 3/4 of the way with booze, you squeeze it until the booze comes up to the very top of the cap. You put the cap on it. You put it in your waistband. You walk through security. Works every time. The only thing, you can't wear a belt, because if you've set up the alarm, they'll say, hey,
hold it.
Can we see your belt? And you'll pull up your thing, and then what the hell are you doing with booze? But other than that, it'll work every time. I go to a lot of sporting events, and every single one of them we take booze in.
Did you see the chat right now? I was wondering about this. I wanted to say something to Alex, but I didn't know like when exactly to chat about it. So in Zach's Gunflow news video that he dropped earlier today, I watched it this evening. He shouted out Alex, and Alex is now up to what, 993. So he shouted out Alex's channel, and he's up to 993.
Sweet, man.
By the way, what episode are you on?
What?
For MSA 8th MS?
I forgot. I never put the next.
Oh, cool, because I put the next disc in, but I didn't start it. And I was like, oh, shit. Oh, wait.
I know.
Great. We
start.
both failed. Double fail equals a win.
What is SB1? Oh, beam saber.
Saber beam.
What the hell? What are these instructions talking about?
Saber beam 1.
994. Oh. Are we gonna be live on stream when you hit 1,000?
Where's the ticker? Someone make a ticker. Tell me how to put it in the stream. I'll do it. I don't know any of these things. I'm dumb. Ermagerd.
Well, this is difficult to get a hand in here.
That's what she said.
Eh.
That was pretty terrible.
Oh, what the frick? How does this work? What is going on here?
Did you ever get to that point where you don't want to mask anymore?
Yep.
I'm there.
What the fuck is going on here? How do I get this thing? Do this. Brian is using XSplit, right?
Yes, XSplit. I am on a Dell. Not a Dell, but a Dell. Yeah, I got the tip on XSplit from our main man, Justinius. Oh, hell damn. Well, if that isn't just a pain in the butt sack.
Pain in the butt sack.
I think maybe what I do, aside for the parts that I want to save as chrome, I just paint the motherfucker and then I mask off the pearl paint parts and then go back at it with matte instead of trying to like salvage, because what the fuck. It's just too much. I don't think I have the tape technology to fucking handle that. We have the tape technology.
Okay. There we go. Whew. That was really hard to get this stupid thing in his hand.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time I look at masking tape, I feel that way. Liquid masks and stuff.
My only problem with liquid mask is you have to use, you can't use acrylic, and I mostly use acrylic paint just
Yep,
because
yep,
of
yep.
the, ease, non-toxicity, and blah blah blah. Got the old. Who is messaging me? What? Oh, I know this kid. His name is Alex.
I have one last part. Can I
Holy
push
shit!
through?
What do you need me to do? You give me this whole length of text. This is madness. Ah, wow. I will have to try that, as it does seem more complicated.
What was that?
Alex is showing me how to do to mirror the chat on top of the video stream.
Oh. Yeah, see, what my trouble is for this is I have OBS, but OBS will not work with Google Hangouts in this sense. Like I can stream, if I start to stream, I can stream with OBS and Google Hangouts, but it won't do, I forget what the word for it is. It's like a
Got you.
virtual.
So you can't like.
Yeah, I can't even put like multiple cameras or anything like that. I've done it with that other program I have. I can't remember, like ManyCam or something like that, but it seriously degrades the
I saw that it does. It drops
the video quality. It's like 480 at best, and XSplit is not available for Mac.
Right, because it's PC. And that's why I got XSplit, just because I know it works with PC.
PC.
That's cool. Thank you for the heads up, Alex. I will check that out when I have the free time to play with it. I've got some time coming up very soon. Oh, I started reading a book at my wife's recommendation. It's by a gentleman named Joe Hill. I don't know if you've heard of that guy. He is Stephen King's son. And the book that I'm reading is called NOS 482, like Nosferatu. It's very good.
I feel like I've heard that title before. All of the yellow parts. And that is the A runner. Goodbye, A runner.
Boom. I threw it on the ground.
Literally takes 2 minutes. Sweet. And the chat thing only takes 2 minutes.
Right. He says it takes 2 minutes to somebody that is familiar with computers and the stuff.
Where's the copy and the paste?
It's like, I don't see a jar of paste anywhere around here. I don't
What
know
the
what
hell
you
is
guys
this?
are talking about.
Can I use Tamiya extra thin?
Hmm? Oh, to paste?
Yeah.
I like it. You got me. Well done.
That's gonna go there. No, this goes there, that goes there.
Nice. That was definitely my wife exploding as she walked by. And then she said, uh-oh. And then she whispered, uh-oh. And the mic still picked it up. I don't think she realizes how sensitive the microphone is.
Oh no.
She should. Her father recommended it.
Oh no. What else do I need for her?
As long as you didn't hurt yourself, everything's okay. You didn't hurt yourself, did you? Good.
Watching you use your round-handled X-Acto.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I can't tell you. I don't know why. Like when I put mine down on my my desk, I always put it blade towards me and then put my hand on it and poke myself. I've done it so many times, and I know not to do it, but I just can't help myself.
I'm more likely to saw into my hand with my jeweler's saw than I am to cut myself with an X-Acto blade. I've had so much time with a blade in my hand. But for some reason, I will saw... Where did I put that mark? I will saw into my hands with that shit. My giant broken hands. Ay, ay, ay. No, I've got a couple. I got this one has like a little hexagon at the, or a square at the base that makes it want to not roll. But really, yeah, I'll just like
the same one you have in your hand, and then this Tamiya one.
You have the blue one?
This Tamiya? Huh?
The blue one or the gray one?
The black one to me is Model Knife Pro. It's got like a rubber grip.
Oh, fancy.
And then I have good old X-Acto blade. I don't like how long the blade is on the X-Actos. What's that, like the number 11?
Yep, the 11.
I like the shorter.
This guy?
Stubbier one.
Like this little son of a bitch.
Yeah, see, this one is like the angle is different.
Yeah, I've got like the well, maybe shorter draw version of that. I don't really like this little one. I like the blade that has a little bit of flex to it. Of course, I also have one that has like a spade. I keep the just the flat cutter in it, and then I have where's the beef dog? Where are you, Betty? Back here with the chicken.
There we go. Now
I got another fatty one somewhere. It's hiding. Oh, it's like 100 pieces of tape just to cover that one little curved section. Tell me why I'm taping all the damn time. I only spray for 30 seconds. Sorry.
You're good here.
Man, that song was lit. Don't. It was so bad, it was almost good, but it wasn't good.
I had to get cold will not go away. It's been like 3 weeks now. Like the temperature, or you're sick cold? I'm assuming you're sick cold because.
Larger than life now is singing, yeah, My Own Worst Enemy.
All right, G runner. Gone. You're dead. Oh.
Yeah, Chris, you don't want to F-bomb your client calls. That's like business 101. Don't F-bomb the client. How to succeed in business.
I was making these rules, man.
Well, it depends on the client, okay? So I know some people that are clients to my company that I can comfortably F-bomb. But
Oh, you thought you were singing the Backstreet Boys?
what?
That's funny. I just realized what song he thought you were singing.
Oh, I don't even know what he's talking about. I'm too old for
he
that shit.
He thought you were singing the Backstreet Boys.
What?
Backstreet Boys.
What? Backdoor Boys? What? Get out of here. He's gonna get New Kids on the Block. Or like Tony. Come on, I'm old. Give me a break.
Menudo.
Yeah, man. Oh, geez. When La Vida Loca. Okay.
Ain't nothing but... Damn it, Alex. That song's gonna get stuck in my head.
Ain't nothing but that song. Ah, I know that song. That's terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I was singing Lit. Yeah.
What's going on? Lay these parts out because I'm confused about what I have here. What did I do to myself? Just threw a part of myself. Okay. Got 3 of them's.
I need to go down and see Kevin and get my hands on some of that all-clad silver that Meg produces. But it's a long way down to Sunset Park.
It's a long way down.
It's like an hour one way on the train to get to 4 miles from my house.
You can get it from maybe Amazon.
I worry. Amazon's alright, Bezos is alright, but honestly, I'd rather give my money to a real shop.
Yeah. Nobody around here has any Alcalad, nor has even heard of that term.
Oh, shit.
We don't even have like old style modeling stores around here.
I didn't, man, because I was talking to, oh snap, I can't remember his online handle. But he works at, you saw him, he works at Anime Image Anime in the city.
Oh, Blind Mech.
Yeah, Blind Mech. Thank you. I couldn't remember his online handle. And I couldn't remember his Facebook name and all that shit. Anyways. Yeah, so I was talking to him and he was saying that Red Caboose might have some. And I didn't make my way up there to see them.
If the place is heavy in plane models, they'll probably have it.
Yeah, well, you didn't get to go into Red Caboose, unfortunately, but it was probably just that we were too early to go to it when you were in town last.
Or what day was that?
That was like a Saturday? No, it was a weekday. It was a Friday or something like that.
Yeah.
Because we met up with Colleen for lunch.
I think it was a Friday.
But they don't open until, I didn't even realize it. They don't open until like noon.
Yeah, we definitely probably were.
Okay, we're so early. Next time, Gadget. What I need to do is get Colleen to come down to go see you guys down in Florida.
There you go.
Yeah.
Really no
Get
stinking
out.
cruise.
Get out of the city.
What? What is this? Oh, never mind. My fault.
Let's
I'm
see.
doing it wrong.
Chris says they got
Oh,
3 hobby towns. They got an old school hobby shop that's awesome, and some anime shops that have some great selections of Gunpla. Go Gadget Austin. Go Gadget Austin. Yeah, I had some friends that were up here in Brooklyn, and they moved down to Texas for a little while. And then they got married, and they've been on vacation ever since. And I don't know how that works, but whatever. Like, he got a job at Swatch down in Texas, wherever that is. Yeah, and then they like got, they like literally they got married, and they've been on vacation ever since. They like went on a around the world trip, and then now they've just been spending time in like the tropics surfing. And he does like graphic design. So he went to school at Pratt for what is it? Industrial design, graphics, blah blah blah. And I helped him out back in the day doing some some modeling for him, which is weird. But yeah, like model a skateboard and some entertaining clothing. But yeah, so he moved down there, and they've been like having a great old time. I don't know how they did it, but they must have found the secret. I don't know if that's like born into wealth or what. He used to just be one of the bros on the skate team. All right, so I did the outsides. Should I do that inside hatch as well?
Just got Torchy's Tacos, the Ace of Spades.
Ace of
you guys
Spades.
Have like all the good barbecue down there too, no? Brisket. Oh. Alright.
That sounds really good.
Jalapeno sausage link, grilled brisket, a fried egg, chili green queso, cilantro. Okay.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Cojita cream and the Diablo sauce and a flour tort. I'm down. I'll eat like 3 or 4 of those. Sounds about right. The places that only take cash tend to have good flavors and somewhat questionable health standards.
I like it.
It doesn't kill you. Saiyan style. If it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. Hey, the dog's drinking. Must be a stream.
Right. No, you're starting to worry.
I doubt it. Drake Donovan's not hanging out in the chat. You don't have to drink so much. This is my cool doggo meme. The worst is when he decides to do this at like 3 in the morning.
Oh, I'm sure that's lovely.
Oh, yeah. Now, I'm a zombie, but Colleen will wake up, and it's terrible for her. She'd be like, "Did you hear those people fighting out in the street? I think somebody died." And I was like, "I was asleep. I'm sorry." She's like, "Yeah, there was gunfire, and the police came, and a fire truck, and 4 airplanes, and a helicopter." And I'm like, "Yep, slept through it. Sorry." And then she'll be like, a little bit on my side of the bed, and I'll be like, "What the fuck is that?" Yeah, I'm an angel. What can I say?
I can relate. Give him my space.
And heaven forbid I misplace something. You took it. What did you do with it? I don't want your shit. I know. It was the. Oh, wait. Oh, they're on my head. Never mind.
I do that too.
I'm sorry.
I know you moved it.
Now you're dead. No, you're just neurotic, old man.
I think I did the right thing at all there. The diagram for these directions is not entirely clear.
Just like that Zagak I got the other day. Wow. It is literally a partner suit to this old GOG that I have here. Right? So, like, this one is horribly taken care of, yellowed, and angry. And then the Zagak I got is, like, pristine. Oh, but same quality shit. It's like, you must glue everything together, but don't glue this part, but glue the part right next to it. Don't let those glue fade. Like, Jesus. Like, Zap-A-Gap, you stay where you are. I don't know if you've used Zap-A-Gap before, but it will flow everywhere.
I have not. What the fuck?
Troubles.
I think that's how that goes.
Uh-oh.
Maybe? I don't know. This is all going to be covered. This is not. Day. The Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades. All I can think of is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1.
Yeah.
The warehouse level. The quintessential get good level. If you can't clear the gap over the half pipe, and blow out the observation deck. You ain't good enough, boy.
That way. That way. Yes. Yes.
Easy there, miser man. And creep out the kitties.
There we go. Now we're cooking.
It's all working out.
Yes, I was just confused.
Like an old man would be, huh?
Mm-hmm. Getting up there.
I have, what, 9 years on you?
Something, give or take.
Yeah, you know. Age ain't nothing but a number, except when it comes to death.
997. 3 more. 3 more. 3 more. 3 more.
Three more. Alex, are you working? Because if Alex isn't going to work today, he should start a live stream. We should jump over into chat and we can watch him roll over live to 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
What say you, kind sir?
Is your dog a camel?
No, he is actually a bear pig. He's a bear pig. He's not a man bear pig, but he is a bear pig. Bear pig dragon dog, in fact. And he only drinks water like twice a day. And it's only when I'm trying to do something where I need to hear what I'm doing, ultimately.
Those.
Well, the moral of the story of today, for me, gentlemen, has been that masking will always suck. I don't even think I'm done masking these parts. I think I have to keep this part silver. Damn it all. Damn you, gorgeous detail. Damn you all. You always make me do this. Luckily, however, this the way that I put the paint on this has been really, really forgiving for the amount of stick that the Nichiban tape has, because it's very tacky. And in the past, I've had issues with it pulling the clear, or not the clear coat, but the entire paint coat off down to the primer. But for whatever reason, my methodology has been very sound.
Boom. Ow. Just got a fucking nub piece in the eye.
Super
That
Saiyan
was
Paul.
super. I'm not there yet. They're not even saying yet.
His standing's over 9,000. Actually, I often sand way beyond 9,000. So that's a thing.
There's that.
Goofy.
Okay. That goes in there. Where the hell does this thing go? On his arm.
On his arm? I don't know that girl.
Oh, yeah. Boom! He's done.
Whoa.
Throw him on the shelf.
Literally.
Throw him at the shelf.
just off my camera. All right. Well, I'll just fix that real quick. I can show you my workspace because I smashed my camera. Tell me, Alex, have you hit 1,000 subscribers by this time? Bam.
Bam. All right, let me check the pieces we're not going to use and make sure I used all the pieces I was supposed to use. The G runner. G runner's clear.
G runner.
The E runner. E. Yep. Those are here. What did I throw away the D runner?
Well, that was the ass.
I threw away the wrong runner. Way to go, Paul.
Yeah, way to go, Paul. Everyone was counting on you. God.
Oh, come on. Just stay in the garbage.
Whoa, that was like digital Paul.
I cut those out already. For the spare parts bin. And then all those runners can go there. Peppers can get spare parts.
Oh, wait, it's the whole son of a gun.
Cut out these.
Oh, he's back. This one's for you, Chris.
Round 3. Such a lush.
Easy, Drake. You know what happens if you keep drinking that stuff? You have to go to the bathroom.
Have to make a sissy. There we go. Later on my dues. Yeah. I'm sure we don't have.
What? What's going on over there?
Much to go. All right.
All right, Drake. We get it. You can drink a lot of water. This isn't the first grade.
Hey guys, and Camel Dog. Later, man.
Night, Chris. Drake, Chris says good night. Oh, he's wagging his tail like crazy. He's so excited.
You impressed everyone, Drake. Good job.
He's always down to party. He can't hold his booze or anything, but he's always down to party. I mean, he is an 88-year-old man after all.
Yeah. All right. Man. Out of the wall here. There we go. All right.
Perfect.
Here we go. The blitz is done.
Bam.
Got some strange weapons. Everything attaches to his arms. You got some kind of claw hook and the shield contraption that does everything. Very strange set of weapons for a Gundam. Gundam. The Gundams. He also comes with some wire.
Hmm.
You can like make the claw come out.
Yeah, the Hammer came with these like 3 very, very long wires. And
Yeah.
a bunch of extra option parts, and then a bunch of extra clear stand components that you could make the arms do a bunch of ridiculous truncated things, and I just decided to not do any of it. I don't have that kind of display space.
Do you keep all your polycaps? I have a polycap bag here.
I have 2 different divided polycap organizers, one for round polycap components and one for square polycap components.
Just throw them in a bag. Polycap bag.
You know, everything's all sniffed out, and then in each individual like subdivider, there's like round peg, round ball, round with a round outside, round with a square outside. Like everything is subdivided, like so that I know exactly what I want to get.
You crazy, man.
I need it. It's all about thinking ahead. So I want to get that. I mean, I'm at that point where, and it worked with this last build. I was like, all right, I need this and this. I need to get this kind of polycap change, and I was able to find it. So.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I just throw them in there because
yeah, that's fine.
I haven't found
it
one.
Doesn't matter to you because it doesn't matter to you. That's why.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, and that's cool. That's totally cool.
All right, I'm back. Okay.
All right, brother. It's nearly 1 in the morning. We gotta close this down, huh?
Yeah, I think it's time to go to bed.
Indeed.
I was ready like 45 minutes ago, but it was that last piece, and I was like, I'm finishing it.
Right on. Yeah, I was gonna, I thought about throwing in the towel and the masking, but masking work is never done.
We persevered.
We did. Gonna break on through.
Yep.
Have a good night, and I'll talk to you personally, probably beforehand, but after that, it won't be till after Christmas till we see the next time we see our adoring fans.
Yes. So, Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy your time with your family and friends or alone, because sometimes it's just nice to not be around anybody.
And if you're alone, build.
Yeah, and if you're not alone, build.
Share a building.
Share a building.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right. Yep. Cheers, Paul.